Okay, y'all, we are live. Get situated. Okay, here we go. Mm-mm. Back again. Fight week talk. Got an open link today. Got to bring in somebody for their UFC 266 picks. So let me just get situated. That chair making all this squeaky noise. Hold on, y'all. Dang. Gotta get comfortable here. All right. Get started here in a minute, y'all. Let's do this at the 3-minute mark. Oh yeah, man. You shoot, Canelo got him. Caleb Plant, man. I don't know what Caleb was thinking, man. I mean, from what I seen, Caleb, yeah, he went postal, but he suffered for it, man. Canelo came down with that hand, man. He didn't just come with a slap. He came down with it. You know, when you come down with the slap, that's gonna be more damage. So I mean, shoot, man, that was crazy. Canelo act like he really pissed off with this fight. I don't know what's wrong with him, man. Canelo making all the money. He making all the choices. Picking who he wants to fight. So I don't know why Canelo acting like he mad at Caleb Plant here. Why he mad, right? He getting all the money. Getting every bit of the money though, man. So I don't know why he's mad, man. What's wrong with him? Okay. So got a few people in here already. So I guess let's go ahead and get this thing going. Marcus Bell, what's up, man? Daniel Edwards said Lauren is looking strong. Right, right. All right, y'all. So yeah, welcome back. Welcome back to another live stream. Back once again, and we are talking about UFC 266 once again, man. It's fight week. And was gonna bring in my man yesterday, but I just had to keep going in, and it was next thing I knew it was an hour. It was 2 hours. So I said, let me come back and get my man BJ from No Filter MMA in so he can get off his picks, you know. Cause yeah, yesterday I was just, going in. I had a lot to say. So I said, let me come back on and get my man's picks because I did say I was gonna have him on because he said he wanted to get on. So this is basically part two. So let me send him his link. We're gonna do part two of these picks. I gave y'all mine. Y'all know the only one I'm really stuck on is Calvillo Andrade for some reason. I mean, I'm still picking Andrade, but I don't know. Like just studying everything she been doing, man. It's like, what's up? Like, what does she know? Right? So I got a couple questions too, man. Like, what is Megan Anderson's new contract? I want to talk about that a little bit too, but we're gonna go ahead and get into this. I mean, I ain't got much to say on that. I'm gonna see what BJ got to say. Like, what is this contract? He bringing all the smoke. Oh boy. All right, got two beasts in the building. What's up? Stamina, what's going on? Canelo under pressure. Only way to go when you're at the top. He shouldn't be under pressure. I mean, he's calling all the shots. If anything, Caleb, he's in a win-win. He's in a nothing to lose situation. Yeah. If if Canelo loses to Caleb, yeah, he loses a lot of credibility because Canelo's looking like a cherry picker out there to some people. So yeah, yeah, pretty rainy out here. So I hope the connection is okay. The rain's been on and off. It's kind of been messing with everything. So I hope the connection stays sharp. Yeah, it should be good. Okay. Mr. Lee said we want MB. Myra Buena Silva. Calvillo Andrade is difficult to call. It is, man. It's difficult. It's a little. It's weird because Andrade is only going to stop people that let them get their hands on her. And like the durable the more of a hand game you have and ground game, she has trouble with it. Like Cynthia might have got stopped at 115, but I think this weight is much better for her. You know. Okay, y'all. Okay. Oh, Marcus Bell. Okay. He said we want Marcus Bell. Okay. You heard that, Marcus Bell. He said he wants Marcus Bell. I was okay. I thought he meant Myra Buena Silva at first. I was like, okay. And then we got the wild one in here. He said, don't nobody. Then we got high five the wild one up in here. What's going on? Stamina said, quit playing. Nobody want Marcus Bell. So BJ said he wants smoke, but he ain't even came in here yet. I mean, the link has been sent, so we just kind of talking. What is this contract? What do y'all think Megan Anderson's doing with this contract? Do y'all think it is? Do y'all think it's a fight contract or a model contract or like a gaming contract? What do y'all think it is? What do y'all think it is? Like, what is this contract? This modeling contract? Okay, hold on here. I gotta make sure my audio's down in case BJ is talking in all caps. So, all right, y'all. So, where we
where we
left
left off. Yes, sir.
Okay, I got an
I
echo
got an
on your
echo on
side,
your
man.
side, man. Hold on. How about now?
Okay, we
Okay,
good
we
now,
good
bro.
now, bro.
No. We
We
still
still
hearing it.
hearing it. Okay. Say something now, Humbo.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No,
echo.
echo. It's still echoing?
Yeah, man. The
Yeah,
chat
man. The
telling me
chat
it's still
telling me to
echo.
echo. All right, I'm gonna jump off and get on my computer, bro.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yes, 2BC. Yeah, here it is, right here. Y'all hear echo. So yeah, man. What is this contract? What is this contract? Is it a modeling deal or is it a fight contract? Do y'all think she got a PFL contract for the next season? What do you think? All right. I mean, I would like to see her in a fight contract. I need to see Megan Anderson at least try to give this another go around. You know, even if it ain't the UFC way, I like to see her go another way towards building something. Because Megan was like a Megan was like a growing fighter in the beginning where I had seen that potential in her, like I seen in like similar to like Tanisha and like Erin Blanchfield and so on. Like them fighters. I saw that kind of potential in Megan Anderson when she first won that belt, man. But then she just took the wrong turn and it was just gone. And then boom, they put her in there with Holly Holm, and then it was just like done. Like it wasn't the same path anymore. Like she just kind of fell off the promise and radar. So I was like, wow, man. Like, so I need to see her pick something back up, man, because it just leaves kind of I don't know, man, like unfinished business with her. Like she needs to have some type of belt around her waist at some point because I thought I saw a lot in her, like a lot of potential in Megan Anderson. Eventually to a point where she could have. Eventually, there was a point where Megan could have put up a better fight against Amanda Nunes and the Chris Cyborgs. I think she just wasn't moved right because when she got to the UFC, it was off of a year and a half, almost 2 year layoff. Then they put you in there with a veteran and Holly Holm, which I could not pick Megan to win that fight. And then it was just like downhill from there. Then there was a few gimme fights like those Santos fight. Yeah, that was a good build up fight, which should happen before Holly Holm. Um, Norma Dumont, fights like that were what she needed in the very beginning, right? So when those fights were happening, it was like that was the stuff that should have been happening in the very beginning because when she like jumping around in different calibers, like Holly you can't beat, Nunes you can't beat. It was just too much up and down in there. And Felicia Spencer she couldn't beat. All that should have been like laid out for her, right? Like Invictus should have been her home for another 2 years because she was still young. Mark Robinson said, I don't think she would mention it if it wasn't MMA. I also don't think she's very really well. She's ever really stopped. She's ever really completely stopped modeling. Yeah, I don't know because she games hard though. Like she has a big following on what is it? Twitch. Yeah. Erin Blanchfield wants that Tracy Cortez rematch. Hey, that'd be good. I mean, to me, I ain't gonna lie, she's been evolving a little bit more. Between her, Agapova, and Tracy Cortez when they were coming up around the same time, I say Erin Blanchfield looks the best. Okay, bro, let's see what we got.
What's up, bro? Can
Testing,
you hear me now?
testing.
Everything sound good?
Everything sound perfect, bro. All right, y'all. We
Word.
got BJ from No Field, Timmy Mayer in the building. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? I'm here to bring all the smoke.
Bring it.
All the smoke, bro.
Bring it.
Let's go.
All right, where do we start, man? Where do we start? We would have a good conversation in the chat. I mean, should we entertain that?
Let's go. What you got?
Okay, so tell me about this. Before we get your picks, man, what were we talking about this striking deal, man? You think that Montana striking gonna hold up against
Against Macy Barber?
yeah, like how you think it's gonna be much more effective than Roxanne's was?
I mean, I say yes because Macy Barber straight shots on Macy Barber are her kryptonite. Montana throws straight shots down the pipe. You know what I'm saying? So if Montana can offset the rhythm of Macy Barber with those shots, and I think Montana's could be more effective only because Montana's gonna have more pop behind it than Roxanne Modafferi's. Montana gonna touch Macy Barber when she touch her, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like Roxanne. Like Roxanne ain't the most powerful puncher out there, but Montana throwing those same punches, it's gonna have a little bit more behind it, even more than what Alexa Grasso had on there.
Okay, because I'm asking that because I ain't gonna lie, we can't lie. Roxanne's striking was near. I won't say it was perfect, but it was near perfect because it got her to takedowns and it did offset Macy. So you think Montana can be bigger than that? You think she can come in there with the A+?
I think Montana can do the way Montana came out in that Barella fight. I mean that Maida Bueno Silva fight. You know what I'm saying? Those shots that she was landing on Bueno Silva were beautiful shots. So if she come out like that, you know what I'm saying? She could touch Macy up, before she take it down. We know she's gonna take her down. You know what I'm saying? We know that's what Montana's gonna do, but she's absolutely 100% capable of touching Macy Barber up before that happens. Especially if it's third round Macy.
Okay. Because I think now, for it to work, Montana has footwork got to be there. And to me, I think Roxanne and Alexa Grasso's footwork is much more tricky. Like I can see Montana landing on Macy, but I can see Macy landing more on Montana than she did on Alexa and Roxanne.
Yeah, I can see that too. I can see her landing more on Montana. Yeah.
Okay. So in her case, I think as soon as she lands, that's when she buzzes Macy, she needs to go straight for the ground. What do you think? You don't think she need to turn it into like like 3 round stand up match, right? It's got to be ground.
I don't think she should. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think she should, because that's playing that risky game with Macy Barber. You know, you throwing the dice when you stand and trading with Macy Barber, unless you're clearly outclassing her like Maverick did. You know what I'm saying? But Montana, no, she's got the power to use that power to set up her takedowns or whatnot. Like, she can use that power to set it up, sting her with a right hand or blind her with a jab. You know what I'm saying? Then go in for the takedown. Like, Montana could execute that beautifully if she really went for it. But I think that she would. I think Montana has the physical strength to drag Macy Barber to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what Jillian couldn't do. Jillian didn't have that physical strength to drag Macy Barber down like she drags everybody else down. But Montana, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, she's got the strength to bring her down. So I'm gonna ask you this: you think she'll do better than Miranda? Watch your step now.
What you mean? Who'll do
You,
better than Miranda?
Montana when it comes to the striking. You
I
think
think.
it's
Oh, when it comes, I'm about to say. I thought you meant as a fight as a whole. I was about to say, well, it's probably going to be a different fight,
mhm.
but in the striking department, I think Montana has a little more pop than Miranda Maverick. And if Montana lands those same shots, man, if Montana get them openings, man, like, she can sting Macy Barber, man. You know, I mean, if Montana get them all them openings that Miranda had, when Miranda was really just like touching Macy. Like, Montana gonna land. Montana throw every shot she throw with heat, dude. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. Like, that's the difference between Montana and Miranda as strikers. You know, it's just Montana is a little more powerful of a striker. Her hand speed may be slower. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a tad bit slower than Miranda Mavericks, but Montana, and she throws heat. And I've said it before. You know what I'm saying? Her boxing is very basic, but sometimes combo. Some people can't even get past basic boxing. Like, some people can't
That's
even deal
true.
with a basic boxer.
That's true.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, and Montana, very basic. She'll throw an uppercut every now and then, jabs, fights behind a jab. She'll throw a 1-2. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people can't even get past that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what?
It's wait a minute, hold on, Daniel. It's not that I want to see Macy catch a fade, bro. I'm a Montana De La Rosa fan, homie. Go ahead, man.
That's what I was kind of going to work my way towards. When I saw that, I was like, okay, so we know what the win was going to do for Montana if she beats Macy, but what do you think the loss would do for Macy at this point?
Oof. Macy gonna have to be. If Macy loses, I could see them make like Macy Barber versus like Antonina, or Macy Barber versus I mean, they could throw in there with Manon, you know, somebody like that, or Tracy Cortez, or Erin Blanchfield. I wouldn't mind seeing Erin Blanchfield versus Macy Barber. So, I mean, we could see that fight. She'll be fighting somebody like that, maybe even a Jojua or a Courtney Casey or something like that. Or maybe they'll run that smoke back with JJ Aldridge. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they could do that. That'd be Macy's first rematch.
Yeah, because I know for one, it's going to definitely knock her up out the rankings. Definitely going to knock her out the rankings for sure because she's already number 15, right? So that well, number 13, something like that. But it's going to probably knock her out the rankings. And
Wait a minute, Combo. Robert Henry, just to
oh,
set you straight, Combo
don't let
Breaker,
it look. Don't let him bait you. I saw it. I didn't even read it yet.
Combo Breaker asked me to come up with a triple threat. Like, he asked me, like, who would be your triple threat? He asked me that on multiple occasions. Okay, so let's get that straight. I'm not Combo's echo chamber. Go ahead, Combo.
What if?
I'm
Oh,
not an echo chamber over here, bro.
oh no, yeah, this is day one right here. You know what I came up with that? I was like,
Right,
I remember I actually hit Robin Henry up. I was like, yo, these three right here, you better keep an eye out,
right.
you know, because yeah. I mean, that's just my triple threat, So BJ he countered mine, and I'm gonna keep countering his, and we gonna just keep scoring.
Oh yeah, let's
That's
go.
how we do though. But Okay, Wild Tiger, what's up? Okay. So yeah, let's get into it though, man. Like UFC 266, man. Like we got 4 flyweight fights.
Mm,
I know
mm,
if I'm hyped about it. I know
mm,
you are.
This is what we've been asking for, combo. This is the type of movement we've been asking for, bro. You know it is. We've been asking. We need more
Man,
fights. We need more fights.
shoot, we got 4 this past weekend. Now we got this 4 that
Yeah,
means something. I
yeah.
mean, go ahead and go down this list, man. What you think? Let's start with Myra Buenos, Manon Furo, Myra Buenos Silva. We both,
Woo,
that's our
man.
triple threat. So
When you said that name, bro, when you said it, it just reminded me that that fight is this week. Ugh. Oh man, I don't think I'm ready, man. I don't think I'm ready for it. We've been talking about this fight right here, dude, for a minute now. Um, I'm gonna go with what I said, and I'm gonna go that my official pick is Manon Fiorot. I'm gonna go with Manon.
okay,
If
how'd she do it?
I don't know, I don't see her knocking out Breno Silva. I think that if she wins, she'll beat Breno Silva by a decision. She won't knock out. She won't finish Breno Silva. I don't think. Just because Breno Silva is just that type of fighter, man. Like she's
Mhm.
just that type of fighter. No matter who she's against, I just don't see her getting finished, man. But yeah, like Daniel Edwards said, Manon versus Silva is gonna be violent. This is a violent fight that's coming our way, dude. I mean, this fight has the potential to be in the runnings for like fight of the night. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like,
Yeah, it does.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
All right, so because me, I'm picking Manon by a third round TKO because I think if she can do what Marina Moreau did, she could probably hurt her because she's bigger, she hits harder, and Myra Buenos Silva's there to be hit. So,
mm-hmm.
uh, how do you see these rounds going though? Like, do you see Manon having any comfortable rounds, or do you see Myra Buenos Silva always being offset?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I don't see Manon coasting like she coasted in the Tabitha Ricci and Victoria Leonardo fights. I don't see her being able to have those moments where she can sit there and think about what it is that she's going to do next. I think that a lot of the things that's going to happen in this fight are going to happen out of instinct because these girls going to be in each other's face. Like Breno Silva going to be in Manon Fiorot's face, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just that's just, that's the thing. Like we talk up Manon Fiorot, but that just because we talk her up and we've seen her do everything that she's done, we can't take away what type of fighter that Breno Silva is. You know what I'm saying? Breno Silva is a forward pressure fighter. You know what I'm saying? She's always in your face. She throws hard shots, and her clinch is nasty. So if she can tie Manon up in the clinch, you know what I'm saying? That's where it gets interesting, I think. You know what I'm saying? Because Breno Silva has a lot of knees in the clinch. She likes to pull that. She actually likes to pull the back of your head down and come up the middle with knees. You know what I'm saying? She throws a lot of looping hard shot, a lot of overhand shots. You know what I'm saying? She catches kicks. So it's a toss up. Really, it really is a toss up. But I'm gonna go with Manon Fiorot because I put her in my triple threat because if she can get past, if this is the test for her, I think you know what I'm saying. If
Mm-hmm.
she can get past Maida Bueno Silva, then I feel like she can do what she does to true legit flyweights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got to counter Daniel Edwards here. He said, I noticed Manon isn't effective on the back foot and he's worried about the pressure. That's her game. She can come forward or back. Like, if you seen her check right hook, like when Victoria Leonardo was stepping in, she can set up the check right hook. And like,
Yeah,
that's what she wants. She's backing up when she's throwing those karate kicks. Like, she's not always coming forward. Like, you'll see her taking inches back and letting people come in. Like, when Victoria Leonardo was on the attack, you could see her playing bullfighter. Like Victoria Leonardo was coming straight in. Like some of these other girls she was fighting before she got to UFC, they were coming in and she's like grabbing their head and throwing them into the cage, or she's like spinning them around and like
yep.
elbowing them. So, or she'll initiate the clinch. So she's very effective on the back foot. Like, I think I posted in these highlights, she could see her. She was like stepping back, kind of like Holly Holm, on her feet. She's quick.
Dude,
And
read Tubi's comment.
all right, hold on. Let me. If Manon loses, how much does y'all perception change over? It depends on how she loses. To me, I think it depends on how she loses. Like if it's off of one weakness, or if she just totally broken down, that's two different things. Like if she was out grappled, then I would say that's something she need to work on. But if she totally got taken apart, we might have to question her, kind of like Mandy Bohm a little bit. You know what I mean? Was it the pressure? Was she choked up, or was she just outgunned? You know, it's kind of two different ways to look at it, depending on how she lose. For me, what do you think?
I don't think my perception changes over because
Mm-hmm.
her skill set is her skill set.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like her skill set is still her skill set, and that's a dangerous skill set. But if she loses, I wouldn't be surprised if she lost to Bueno Silva. Like that's how torn I am on this fight. If it was against anybody else, like if it was against a Tracy Cortez or something, I'd be like, okay, I'm going full Manon Fiordo. You know what I'm saying? But just I've seen like Bueno Silva she surprised me. And every time I've written her off, I wrote her off against Jillian Robertson, man. Look what happened. I wrote her off against Montana De La Rosa. Look what happened. You know what I'm saying? I wrote her off against a couple other people, man, and she's won. You know what I'm saying? Like she's tough. And I'm like, man, this girl is tough. So I can't, my days of just automatically picking against Bueno Silva are pretty much over, man. Because I'm telling you, she just comes out of nowhere, man, and she very opportunistic submission specialist too, man. Like she can snatch up something real quick. And it's the bully factor too, Combo. Like the bully factor. Like Manon's been able to bully girls in there. You know what I'm saying? But Bueno Silva is also a bully. Like she bullies girls too, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, like if Manon gets up in Bueno Silva's shit, Bueno Silva gonna body her up too, you know what I'm saying? If they clinching up and shit, man, they're gonna be bodying each other up, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those. It literally is just one of those fights, man. It's one of those fights.
Okay. You know me, like I think, let me put it this way. My perception didn't change on Miranda Maverick, like because they dealt her a
Right.
loss.
Right.
In my opinion, it was like on paper we can say it's an L, and people will say, well, she should have did this, she should have did that. But I think
Yeah.
she did enough. That's why my perception doesn't change. So it's going to be the same thing for Manon. Like if Manon goes in there, comes out with like a draw, or the judges just ain't watching the fight again, seeing how this is the first fight, and the judges, I don't know what they be on in the first fight. They don't be paying attention.
Right.
But if she come in there and lose, it's not really going to change or make me knock her off the triple threat though. I'm like, because what I've seen in her skill and her discipline is still like levels above some of these others, but I just can't count her out like that either, man. Like it's going to have to be a total wipeout where Myra Bueno Silva shows up and just wipes her out. Then I'll be like, oh, damn. You know what I mean?
Like an Agapova type
Yeah.
thing.
Be like, I have to shut the channel down. Nah, I just
Hey, right. Yeah. I mean,
I ain't gonna do that.
And having these triple threats, bro, like, you have your triple, let me have my triple threat. That doesn't mean that these girls are going to they're going to make it to the title without losing at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to lose in the process. Like, I know that somebody's going to beat Alexa Grasso. I know that somebody is going to probably beat Manon Fiordo. And I know that Montana may lose another fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? We don't know. But I'm prepared for that. But if Manon loses, then she loses. I'm still going to keep her around, though.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
still gonna keep absolutely
for sure. Yeah, for sure. It's Myra Bueno Silva who's always kind of on that edge, right? You know what I mean? Like she'll show up and then she'll be there. She'll show up. Sometimes she won't. I think Manon, still new to the game, still new to the UFC, so it's gonna be the jury's still gonna be out for her, even if she loses fight. We're still gonna be watching. You know what I mean? We're still gonna be watching. So you got her Manon by decision. I got TKO. All right, so let's jump to Roxy Taylor, man. I saw your pick in the chat, but tell me how you came to that,
man. I'm gonna go Roxanne, man. I'm just so flip floppy on this one, but I'm gonna have to go Roxanne, and it's just nothing against Taylor Santos, man, but when some girls that fight those big physical girls, you worry about them. You know what I'm saying? Like I worry about Jillian. I worry about, some of the smaller flyweights. When they come in contact with these big flyweights, you know what I'm saying? These bantamweight size flyweights. But I just don't have that same worry when it's Roxanne Modafferi, because just Roxanne has just been there. She's been there. She's done it, man. She's done it.
Mm. See, now that you picking her, that kind of gives her a little bit more credit on what she can do with them hands too, then, huh?
Yes, absolutely. She doesn't have the most powerful strikes, but her strikes are effective though. You know what I'm saying? Like her strikes when her opponent is tired, like Roxy sometimes I've seen, especially in that Araujo fight, when her straight off the gate, her punches don't really mean a whole lot. But when the fighter is tired and it's the third round and Roxy start patting them, like it's really effective. You know what I'm saying? Or even in the second round when they've wore down a little bit and Roxy, I don't care what nobody say, man. I think when Macy Barber went down, it had something to do with that jab that Roxy threw. You know what I'm saying? Because Roxy stuck that jab and Macy Barber went down. I know her knee and shit was messed up, but that caused it. You know what I'm saying? Because Roxy landed a stiff jab on Macy Barber, but it's tricky, man. It's tricky. If it goes to the ground, I think that Roxy can put Taylor in some situations. I think she can.
Yeah. I watched Roxy versus Viviana Araujo last night, and throughout the first and second round, Roxy was landing her jab. I mean, Viviana Araujo is a better striker, so it's only going to look so good. But if you go
Right.
back and kind of study the in betweens and just look at Roxy's motion, like she was touching Viviana Araujo, you know,
The whole fight.
yeah, whole fight, straight jab down the middle, straight jab down the middle, and then in that third round, she landed a good right hand, and kind of buckled Viviana Araujo, made her lose her balance. So against somebody that's not as good with their hands, I think that'll be more effective. But the thing is, Viviana Araujo is just the better stand-up fighter, knows how to recover and get out of danger. But yeah, like going into this fight, man, Taylor can be hit with the right hand. I mean, I think she kind of caught a little mouse in the Barella fight and the Molly McCann fight from right hands by both fighters. And that's what I'm
Yes, she
nervous
did.
about. Roxy got a good right hand.
Yes, she
You
does.
know, it's so weird, like the way she throw it, man. It's like not fast, but it's just coming at you. Like you can't. She'll land it. That's why I'm like, you have to be able to be on your game with her. Like you can't play with her. That's what's so.
And Roxy will also be like doing like this half backpedaling, half circling type foot movement she does.
Yeah.
She'll be doing that and then she'll just fire that right hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa. Like she'll step in too. Like she'll be bouncing and then she'll step in and land that right hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, Roxy. Like people talk shit about Roxy striking back in the day, but Roxy striking has evolved.
What game plan do you think Roxy need to make it look like a dominant fight?
In there
Not
with
make it look
Taylor,
like, but to make it a dominant fight. Excuse me. Yeah, against Taylor.
I think that Roxy can find holes in Taylor striking. Like, Taylor got some holes in her striking. I think if Roxy does what she does, I think because Roxy didn't offset a lot of people with that rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that if Roxy, she can find holes in Taylor's striking. Now, when they clinch up, that's where it gets a little interesting because Taylor is big, Taylor's strong, Taylor explosive. So I just feel I don't know, man. I just think Roxy's just too crafty, man. She's a veteran, man. Like at one point, Combo, we was talking about Roxanne Modafferi's chances in there with Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah, if her, I would have kept him if her mind
Right,
state would have been the same. But
right. So you never know.
yeah, you never do. I mean, like if she
You gotta
get,
punish Roxy. You gotta punish Roxanne Modafferi to beat her,
Mhm.
like what Viviane Araujo did. You know what I'm saying? Like, can Taylor Santos punish her like that?
I think her key is gonna be no space. It's got to be 3 rounds of what she did to Molly McCann and Jillian Robertson. Like if you're gonna be if you're gonna take it in close, you have to be on top and in control at all costs, at all time. You have to be
Yeah.
on that. You have to be on that game. Like Roxy's slick on the ground, but I think she can be controlled if she's in there with a stronger grappler, which Taylor is. I
Yeah.
think that's her best bet is to be the inside fighter and do what Lauren Murphy did. I mean, Roxy can be beat by stronger fighters. You know what I mean? That's all.
Yes.
If you look at everybody that beat her, they've all been bigger and stronger than her. That's why I feel like Taylor Santos, this should be her fight. Because she goes in there, bullies this girl coming off of a little layoff. She should be able to get what she needs. But I really, honestly, think Taylor has a good jab. But to me, I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her take any rounds off striking with Roxy at all.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't, because that's what Viviani did in the third round. She took the third round off, and what did we see? We seen Roxy landing combos. I'm like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing about Viviani Adaruzzo, though. You put pressure on Adaruzzo, she'll break, man. You put pressure on, like, if you let Adaruzzo lead, she can go 3 rounds, won't gas, won't nothing. You put pressure on Adaruzzo, and she'll break, man. And that's all Roxy did the whole fight.
Mm-hmm.
Roxy was getting hit, she was getting kicked. Roxy came forward, you know what I'm saying, and it wore down on Adaruzzo,
Who do you think's gas tank is better? I think out of Taylor and Vivian Arujo.
Say that one more time.
Oh, whose gas tank do you think is better, Vivian or Taylor?
Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely Taylor Santos. We've seen Vivi gas too many times, man. And the one fight with Montana, she didn't gas. Like,
oh yeah,
God damn.
yeah, she didn't gas in that fight. That was crazy. Oh man. So okay, so I got Taylor by decision. I think it's gonna be a mauling, but you think Roxy's gonna get it done? Like the fashion that Roxy gets it done, how you think it's gonna be? Is it gonna be like frustrating her, or do you think it's just gonna be a close fight?
I think Roxy will frustrate the hell out of Taylor Santos.
Damn.
I think because that's what Roxy does. She frustrates the hell out of fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, tricky fighter. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. I just think Roxy. I don't know, man. I hope that if Roxy gets Taylor in a compromising position, like she'll pull the trigger, not like she did. Like she took it easy on Macy Barber because she knew Macy was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like she took it easy on Macy Barber. Like I want to see Roxy get a finish. Like I want to see Roxy go for it. If you don't get it, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like at least just go for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this ain't a fight where I'm gonna say Taylor gonna go in there and massacre or wash her, but I think she can get it done. But it's oh man, don't be surprised. Like, yeah, I know why you picking Roxy. That's why I'm not even arguing with that, because it's like we seen what she can do. Like,
yeah,
don't let the 35 losses fool you. You know what I mean? Don't let the losses fool you. Don't let the blinking fool you. Don't let none of that fool you, man. She'll be
he said, "Don't let the blink." Yeah, I'm telling you, don't let that blinking fool you, though, because I'm telling you, you'll think she can't see in there, bro.
Yeah,
but the pictures work. She trained seeing fights in pictures, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it works.
I'm thinking though, I'm going with unanimous all the way. I think 2 rounds to 1 or a good solid 30-27 for Taylor. I got
see blood?
confidence.
Do you see blood?
I don't see blood in this fight, but I see blood in Manon versus Myra Bueno Silva, though.
You think so?
Yeah, I see blood in that fight.
Yeah, I see blood in that fight too, dude.
Too many hands being thrown not to see it in that fight.
For sure.
Shoot, but okay, okay. This one here, I'm the same way on, man. I think I'm really torn between this fight. Go ahead and kick it off, man. Andrade Calvillo, man.
Ooh, man. It depends on how Cynthia Calvillo, what's the game plan. Her striking ain't that good. Let's just get that out there. Like her striking is her weak point. Like she doesn't make the best decisions on the feet, like especially in the fight with Chukagian. There was nothing that she had for Chukagian. Like she landed a couple of good pop shots like every now and then in that fight. You know what I'm saying? She never landed anything like significant, I feel like I think Cynthia Calvillo. The question is, is Calvillo's grappling enough? Like, is her grappling good enough to take down Jessica Andrade? Is it? I think that, yeah, I think it is. Yes, I think Cynthia Calvillo's grappling is good enough. It's just that Calvillo has to be smart in this fight. Like, she has to go for the takedown, like, right away. I don't want to see Cynthia Calvillo brawling with Jessica Andrade. It's just not good for Calvillo. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it is. Like, she's got a good left hook, I think it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's just not enough for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to take her down off the rip. Take Andrade down off the rip. Go for it. Close the distance. Get in the clinch with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, be careful not to get picked up and slammed, but you just have to go. I feel like she just has to go for it. And like you said, dude, there may be something that Cynthia Calvillo. Listen, for Cynthia Calvillo to call out Andrade like that, she sees something, dude. You know what I'm saying? For her to ask for that fight, she sees something in Andrade that she thinks she can expose. You can't do nothing but give it up for the heart of Calvillo. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's ready. She ready, dude. Like, what more can you ask for?
Man, I'm telling you, I've been like, there's so many things in here that make me want to say Calvillo now. Like, not because everybody else is picking her now, but my thing is like, Calvillo, she's rough and rugged. Like,
Yes,
she
yes,
does well in like dog fights. Like, her
yes,
weakness is technical fighters.
yes.
Like Caitlyn, with Marina Rodriguez, that was a draw. Carla was able to edge her out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But fighters that want to fight, like, she can get you down. She can get you down
Yes.
and she'll work. Like, Andrade is not that good on her back. Like, Andrade is, see, I think we're all thinking Andrade will slam her or land a power shot. And that's the thing. Like, Andrade is actually more dangerous on her feet than she is on the ground.
Yes.
Calvillo on the ground, to me, would be dangerous because when she had Marina Rodriguez on the ground, she was wailing on her.
Yes.
So the more and more I think about it and factor in, I was like, scratch what I said yesterday. But
That's
I
what
know,
I'm saying, dude.
yeah,
Like,
I'm like,
styles make matchups.
it make matchup.
Styles make matchups. And not to toot Jillian Robinson's horn like that, but I asked her, I said, how does Andrade and Calvillo go? She said, if it were me in there with Andrade, she goes right out the gate. She was like, she's like, I'm going straight for the takedown. She's like, I'm going straight for it because she's not that good off her back. And that's exactly what she said. And I think, damn, that's actually kind of true. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight off her back. Put her on her back right away. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
and control her. Put her there to where she can't get up. You know what I'm saying? And mentally, you can break Andrade like that. I think if you put Andrade down for a whole round, she may come out trying to get you. But if you take her down once, your chances of taking her down again are much higher.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Because
know?
I think Rose took her down in the second
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
She didn't really do much with it, but she just showed that she could take her down. So, yeah. And, like, Valentina kind of put the blueprint out there for
yeah.
for somebody like Calvillo that says she's the best grappler in the flyweight division. So, if you saying you the best grappler, then, man, maybe we need to buy this. You selling something good.
Mm-hmm.
So,
She's saying, yeah.
what do you
Do you
think?
think do you think that Calvillo can execute like Valentino though?
Mm, no,
But that's wait a minute, but that's Calvillo's style.
I think it'll be in a different way. Like, it won't be it won't be the perfect picture that Valentina did, but she could out grapple Andrade, no doubt. But
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know if she'll do it in that, like, 10 out of, what was it, like, eight out of the 8 takedowns
Yeah,
style.
yeah,
It'll be a little bit more technical because she's going to watch out for the power. Let's be real. Everybody watch out for that power. Um, yeah. I think she could, but it's going to be different. There'll be a little
yeah,
bit more. There's gonna be some drama with it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
with
yeah.
Valentina, it was just that
Clean.
it's possible. What is Andrade gonna have to do in this fight though? To you, man, like, I mean, she can't keep doing the same stuff because I think that's another thing that made me lean towards Calvillo is that the blueprint is out there for Andrade. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's an actual blueprint to beat Andrade, right?
Yeah,
Like what?
Absolutely.
So what does Andrade got to do different now?
Andrade gotta do something different. That's it. Just really something different. You know what I'm saying? Like something different because everybody knows what to expect from her. So of course everybody's been working to counter that. You know what I'm saying? If she just does something different, I think she threw Rose off. You know, when she did something different in that second fight with Rose with the head movement, it threw Rose off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like she just got to do something different. Like she just if Andrade sits back and waits, then it'll probably throw Calvillo way off because you used to Andrade charging forward. But if she doesn't charge forward, that could throw Calvillo off. If Andrade went for the takedown straight
Mm-hmm.
out the gate, you know what I'm saying? That you think that wouldn't throw Calvillo off? Absolutely, it would. I bet you
Yeah.
she's been drilling more takedowns than she has been defending takedowns for this fight.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Mm.
I bet you she's been working many different ways to take you down more than she's been working takedown defense in this fight. Because I
Mm.
think that's her game plan is to take Andrade down and put her flat on her back and ground and pound and work, possibly get that same, you know what I'm saying, crucifix position. Probably been working the crucifix, you know what I'm saying, trying to end the fight that way. You know, you never know.
Mm-hmm. Mm. All right, but this is a big question here because it's something I've been thinking, and somebody brought it up the other day in the chat as well, though, man. I hate to bring it up because I hope it's not true, but like, do you think Calvillo gas tank may have been affected by, the 19? Do you think it has been?
We hadn't seen her fight since then. We seen her fight Chukagian since then, right?
Yeah. She came back after that 19.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. I don't think it was affected by it. No. And the
All
reason
right.
I say no is because when you in there with Chukagian, man, Chukagian is a hard Chukagian to make you look like you got gas tank issues.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like she'll make fighters look like they have gas tank issues because her footwork, her striking, her jab, her in and out movement, that'll make you look demoralized. And then when you don't know how to counter it, when you don't know how to stop it, you'll look demoralized like that. I don't think her gas tank was an issue in that fight. No.
Mm. Yeah, well, that made me feel better than about it because I do want to
Yeah.
see her put on a good fight, and that was 10 months ago, so she should be about right. So, okay, all right. So, pick who you got. Let's see your
Mm.
pick.
Solely based on okay, they both coming off a loss. Solely, man. And I mean the only thing that's making me choose this well, it's not the only thing, but the biggest reason why I'm choosing this fighter is because she called her out. Calvillo called her out. Calvillo wanted to smoke. You know what I'm saying? And when somebody want that smoke with somebody dangerous like that, it's different, man. It's different. That's why I kind of had to turn an eye at Jennifer Maya, because Jennifer Maya called for that smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Jennifer Maya want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's different. Maybe Calvillo gonna show up, man. So I'm gonna have to just offer the tenacity and the grit, man. I'm gonna have to go with Cynthia Calvillo. She's
Okay.
there for a reason, man. She's there for a reason.
Mm-hmm. All right, Will. I'm gonna do this one more time. I said Andrade Calvillo, Andrade. I'm
Yeah.
a off of what I've seen, just like technique, and again, like I said, she's claiming to be the best grappler under Valentina, or better than Valentina in flyweight. So
Oof.
that right there should win you the fight, and I think she has a good enough jab to stay away from Andrade. I think Andrade at 125 is stronger, but I don't think she's as fast at 115. I mean, I think she's like got a good balance, but I don't think she's as fast at 115. And I think that's going to be a benefit for Calvillo here
Hey
because
man, your thing,
Calvillo.
your stream is, I think it's blocking the pictures that you got up.
Oh me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was trying to move it, but it won't.
Oh, okay.
Like that's as
Okay.
low as I could get it.
You good, bro?
Yeah, yeah. So I think I think Calvillo in this fight, man, I think she's going to take advantage of Andrade being a little bit slower and trying to speed at her. You know, she's going to be using more angles here. And yeah, she's going to be shooting for takedowns.
Yeah,
Because I think her point is to win this fight and do it in a grapple fashion to make the Valentina fight look more challenging. You know what I mean? Make it look
yeah,
more interesting. Because if she win this fight, no doubt in my mind, Calvillo is going to call out Shevchenko.
absolutely.
She's like the only person that's going to call her out. Like,
Yeah, right.
so
Absolutely.
I'm a rock with Calvillo. Now that's my final answer. I'm gonna go with Calvillo by decision because if Angela Hill and Rose could if they could go the distance with her, I think she can too.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so
she's
too,
built.
man. I
Yeah,
think
she's
so
tough.
too.
Um, oh, hold on. Let me read this. You know, I got TJ said, "I hear you, BJ. I'm gonna let you finish, but why in the world is Megan on the screen?"
TJ
Look,
and
we talk. I gotta know, man. Like, what's up with her contract? I want to know her contract, TJ. You know, you talk to me, you tell me you know something.
I
I know
think it's
you be
Bellator.
following Roxanne and them, but you know, take time out to look at Megan Anderson now.
TJ said Calvillo was never as good as a lot of people thought. Period. The same could be said about Alexa Grasso.
Mm-hmm.
The same could be said about Grasso. You know what I'm saying? And Grasso's been looking good at 125.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people say, "Oh, she was a bust at 115," which I don't think she was a bust because she only lost to the top fighters. You know what I'm saying? But at 125,
Go
Alexa
ahead and keep
Grasso,
talking. I'm gonna pull up her resume because her
yeah,
resume,
yeah, 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 yeah. Pull that up, please.
he make it sound like she on some type of losing streak like Randall Marcos. Let me pull.
Right, right, man.
No, I'm not even disrespecting Rand. I'm just saying, like, you know, he make it sound like she was losing close fights to like. I mean, her resume is on point.
You talking about Calvillo's or
Yeah.
yeah? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, let me pull that up with you, man. Hell yeah.
I mean, look, I'm giving her credit for look Pearl Gonzalez. She kept stepping her game up. JoJo, close fight to Carla, uh, Poliana Mateo, Courtney Casey, um, the draw with Marina Rodriguez. Could have seen that going either way. Um, was supposed to fight Claudia at one point. I remember. I think she could have beat Claudia.
Yeah, she could have beat Claudia.
You know, supposed to fight Anthony Shevchenko. I think she probably would have put the moves on Shevchenko on the ground.
Probably.
Probably twist her up. I'm just saying. Then she handled Jessica I like a G. I mean, it was just Caitlin Chikagan. That's just that chaotic style, man. But
Mm-hmm.
she's good.
Yeah, like
She's good.
I mean, she left strawweight on a little streak. It's not like she was losing at strawweight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like she was, getting beat up at strawweight. Like she was winning at strawweight. So,
Let me ask you this, TJ. I'm gonna ask you this too, BJ. I'm gonna challenge him. Okay, I'm gonna strip Jessica Andrade, not like on her OnlyFans, but I'm gonna strip. I'm gonna strip her. I'm gonna strip her of her power and her athleticism. Strip those two things from her in the slam. You know, all of that. All of that is stripped from her. Can she hold it down against Cynthia Calvillo? Who's the better fighter now?
that's a good question.
What do you think? If I take away them two main things for her, can she still perform in a technical manner like Cynthia Calvillo?
TJ says no.
He said no. Or
He
okay,
said
yeah,
no.
okay, okay then. So Calvillo is a good fighter. She's better than her. She can be better than her. Like she does have something else to rely on. She has technique to rely on.
Say that one more time.
I say Calvillo is a better technical fighter than her. So if I strip away those two things from Andrade, you know, her power and that strength, then boom, Calvillo is a better fighter. And I'm not disrespecting, but I'm just saying she just has that intimidation factor put together with
Right.
those two things. But let's say if she's out of her prime and those two things go away, what else is she going to rely on? I think
That's what
Calvillo has more tools to rely on.
that's what I'm saying. Like Calvillo, and she got some brawl in her. You know what I'm saying? Like she does have it. Like she does have it. Now that's at that point, if it goes to that, I think she's got more brawl in her than Katlyn Chukagian does. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what fight that Andrade forced Chukagian to fight was a brawl, and we know Chukagian can't brawl. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not who she is, you know. But I think Calvillo got a little bit more brawl in her, a lot more brawl in her than Chukagian. So she could, you know, we could see Calvillo at some point go toe to toe with Andrade. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how that would turn out. Would she sleep? Would she sleep Calvillo? It's absolutely possible. You know what I'm saying? Would Calvillo have the better of the exchanges? That's absolutely possible.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if it's on the feet, and I think that if Calvillo uses some sort of technique, like shows some level of technical striking, you know what I'm saying? I think she could beat Andrade on the feet. I think, like, you know, I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard to see, but I mean, it's hard to say. But you know what I'm saying? If she's elevated since that Chukagian loss, you know what I'm saying? Then she could, man. Like, she could fight her. You know what I'm saying? But I would much rather see her take the fight to the ground and be better technically there than on the feet.
Okay. You know, I think this might rival Manon Firo
It
for Mike
might.
Ben Silver for fight of the night.
Yes. Yes.
For fight of the night. I see, I don't know if I see blood, but I see somebody with a mouse under their eye, like a big one in there under their eye in this fight.
Yes.
Somebody's gonna get a golf ball under there or something. Cause
I mean, it could be elbows to the
mm-hmm.
face by Calvillo on the ground,
Or
or it could be
Calvillo's jab.
Calvillo's jab. It could be that Andrade then snuck through and landed something. You got to think about those deadly shots to the body from Andrade. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to factor that in. Cynthia Calvillo has a long torso. You know what I'm saying? She could get hit to the body. You know, so I mean, that's a tough fight, man. That's a tough one to choose. But I think, okay, let me ask you this, Combo. Do you think a title challenger emerges? Actually, let me rephrase the question. What happens to Andrade if she beats Cynthia Calvillo?
Ooh man, if she beats Calvillo, man, she has the option to say at that moment it's gonna be on Andrade, like to say I want a rematch with Valentina or I want to move back down to 115. I mean, taking on Calvillo though, that tells me you're not gonna move back down to 115. So it's going to be either her fighting somebody else on the come up,
Or fight Jennifer Maya?
or fight Jennifer Maya, or fight the Roxy, or fight the Roxy Taylor Santos winner.
I would love to see
I mean, this is
Andrade
already kind
versus
of like a
Maya.
tournament. You know,
Yeah,
we
it's a
already got
tournament. Oh yeah.
it's a tournament. So the winners fight the winners in this thing. So TJ said Manon versus Calvillo. That would be
Ooh.
that's a high jump. I mean, style wise, it could happen, but I still need to see this Manon Andrea Lee. I know people think I'm trying to take Andrea Lee's head
You
off.
trying to take Andrew Lee head off? That's what
I
you're
just want to see a
saying.
good fight. That's all. That's all.
Everybody put that target on Andrew Lee, boy. At first, we wanted. Well, I don't know. We wanted so many people to beat her, dude. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know why. Like, why we always want somebody to beat up Andrea Lee though?
No, man, she got better, man. That's all I want. I just want to see a good fight. That's all.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going with Calvillo by a split decision, I
I'm gonna go
think.
with Calvillo by decision too.
Okay, all right. For some reason, when I pick split decision, that baffles stamina. You know, when I pick split, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean by split decision,
Yeah.
right?
It's a close damn fight.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Championship fight, man. Valentina going here with her sixth title defense. Lauren Murphy. I'm glad she got glad she finally got it. She did take the fight, so I'm glad. How you see this going, man? What's up with it? What's your thoughts on
Nah,
this
don't put
match?
me on the spot, bro. I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay. First off, I'm gonna say it again, like I said yesterday. Fans need to stop getting mad at Lauren Murphy for saying she's gonna win this fight.
Facts. Facts.
What is she supposed to say? I'm coming in there to let Valentina whoop me with this belt. You know, I'm bend over, let her beat me with this belt, and that'll be it.
Right.
No, man, Lauren Murphy's supposed to speak with confidence because this is her chance. You know, do I take a final exam and say, oh man, I'm gonna fail this thing? You know,
Right.
I'm gonna fail so I can not graduate. No, like Lauren Murphy's going in here with what she needs to. She's got the mentality to say, look, I've been in this game a while. I think I'm well rounded enough to handle whatever Valentina has. So don't get mad at her for saying that. Like, if you want to say Valentina gonna slaughter all day, you have the right to say that. But don't get mad at Lauren Murphy or send her hate because she wants to win. You know what I mean? Like just
Right.
because you're a fan of a fight. I mean, that's kind of how it is with the Rose Way Lee thing. Like, I'm just avoiding all of that. Like, I just want to see a good fight with that. But like, we kind of getting the same thing. Like, you can't say, "Oh man, Way Lee said she gonna win. How dare she?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I want to say about that first. But
I
Lauren,
do. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
okay, I just want to say it first. But Lauren, um, she has a blue. If she's been watching carefully and going for this, I will say this. Then I'll let you go. Lauren does have a. She should have a blueprint. She should have some sort of blueprint because Valentina fought 5 different styles, and it's on you to study a fighter from there. I mean, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's on a fighter. Like, from the outside looking in, again, diehard fans and blind fans, they're gonna say this girl's invincible, but that's on the trainer and the fighter to say we can expose this or we can
Hmm.
make her uncomfortable.
Hmm.
You're not a fighter or you're not a trainer if you can't do that. That's
Hmm.
why you guys on YouTube making comments because you think she's invincible.
Hmm.
But every trainer out there, they'll find a weakness somehow or some way.
Hmm.
It's just on them to say we really have to penetrate this defense. We have to
Hmm.
penetrate this shield.
Yep.
It can be done. That's
Yes.
all I'm gonna say.
Yes. And I think that through these fights, I'm telling you, man, I just think that the Jennifer Maya fight sent a lot of messages to the flyweights. We said that in that moment. You know what I'm saying? We said that in that moment that, okay, Jennifer Maya got dominated 4 out of 5 rounds. You know what I'm saying? But in that one round, Jennifer Maya was able to take advantage of something. You know what I'm saying? And she held on to it. So, I think that is kind of the message that's been sent out. I think that's the route that Lauren Murphy will try to take. You know what I'm saying? Lauren Murphy is tough, man, and she hadn't been finished. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's tough. I'm saying I know Valentina's going to win this fight, man. I'm picking Valentina to win if I had money to put on it. You know what I'm saying? But Lauren Murphy's going to go in here and she's going to fight, man. But I do think, as bad as it is to say this, as bad as I feel saying it, because I don't hate Lauren Murphy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, I'm kind of like neutral when it comes to Lauren Murphy. But I do feel like if Valentina beats Lauren Murphy, then I think that this is, with all of this movement going on at flyweight, man, like, it's too much movement right now. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? There's a lot of movement, and somebody is gonna have to emerge. Like, we got some fights coming up, man. Like this week, the next week. You know what I'm saying? We got Antonina fighting. We got some fights happening next week, and all the way to the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? By 2022, there should be some hot seats at 125. You know what I'm saying? There should be some hot seats at 125, man. And if she beats Lauren Murphy, I think that Valentina is going to start fighting the people that a year ago were up and comers. You know what I'm saying? The Taylor Santos. If Taylor wins, you know what I'm saying? Let me go back and look at these fights. Let me see who we're talking about here. Um, if Manone wins, you know what I'm saying? Let's say Manone wins. Let's say that Taylor Santos wins. You know what I'm saying? And then let's say, who else is the other flyweight fight? Oh, let's say Cynthia Calvillo wins. Let's say, Montana De La Rosa beats Macy Barber. You know what I'm saying? We got Erin Blanchfield coming off of a big win. Say all of those girls are sitting in the win column. Jillian Robertson bounces back against Priscilla Cashweda. You know what I'm saying? Gets back in. Imagine all of those girls in the win column.
Hmm.
Joanne beats Alexa, or Alexa beats Joanne. Either way, all of those girls sitting in the win column. You know what I'm saying? Dude, that's hot seats. That's hot seats. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, somebody gonna have to give. Somebody gonna have to give. Like they can't shuffle them girls up with each other. They're gonna have to start pairing these girls up with, you know what I'm saying, the Jennifer Myers and shit, the Calvillos, the Andrades and shit. Like they got to, man. They got to.
Shoot, man. What you were just naming too, man. We might have to do like a actual breakdown show of all these flyweight fights
Yes,
happening, man. Because
yes,
I mean everything from Luana Carolina to Marina Moreau to the big fight, because
yeah,
they're all happening within a matter of months. And
right.
yeah, JoJo and Grasso, like what happens with them? I mean, the only two that aren't fighting right now is who Caitlin Chikagan and Jennifer Maya
Yep,
in the top 10. So
yep. And the
um
only two without a fight.
yeah. So it's it's really mixed up like that. Like, I mean, there's just so much going on that I was reading Mojo's comment. He said he got the vibe that I wanted to see Andrea Lee get beat up. Nah, man, it's all good. And I'm smiling when I say that because I'm glad you can read.
yeah, yeah.
All right, but oh, hold on. Colton said I don't think she's even earned this fight yet. Her last fight was against somebody who was making their debut.
But that was a last minute replacement, though.
Yeah,
That's not like that. That's not like she was scheduled to fight her. It was a last minute replacement.
yeah, and nobody, it wasn't like Lauren Murphy said, "Bring in Shakarova. I want to fight somebody unranked."
Right.
It was the matchmaker's job, and they didn't do a very good job at it. But it was last minute, so
When they could have pulled a flyweight, they could
mhm,
have pulled a Montana. They could have pulled a Miranda Maverick to fight her. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
They had to pull, like, why did Shakarova get that opportunity to one fight in become the number 3 or
right.
whatever Lauren Murphy was ranked at that time? Like, how did she get that? How did she earn that opportunity over a Miranda or a Jillian Robertson or a Montana or Macy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wait a minute, they're gonna let a girl this high ranked fight an unranked fighter when you got all of these girls in this division, man, that's chomping at the bit to get a fight like that. Like, what? Like,
Mhm.
that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That was crazy for me. That was crazy, Matt. That was crazy matchmaking.
I don't. TJ said he thinks Murphy was acting like she beat a number 2 fighter. I think it was just adrenaline at the time. I don't really think she was saying I beat a number 2. She just did what she had to do that night. I mean,
She
I
had more
didn't.
to lose.
Yeah, she had more to lose that night. I mean, it wasn't really. I don't get that vibe, like I said. Um,
Sorry, man.
okay, so do you see Lauren Murphy as being the toughest title defense? Oh, hold on. Yeah, Marcus, JoJo did beat Lauren Murphy in my eyes too, but it is what it is. I mean, that's why you don't leave it in the hands of the judges, man.
Do I see Lauren Murphy being her toughest test yet? So far, out of what I'm like, I'm not I'm seeing a 3 round, I'm seeing a 5 round fight. Like, in my head, I'm seeing a 5 round fight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I'm seeing it go 5 rounds. I don't see Valentina finishing Lauren Murphy because I don't know. Lauren Murphy's tough, man, and she knows how to not get finished. Like, she know how to take ass whooping, but she know how to not get finished too. So, I mean, I'm seeing a 5 round fight. Lauren Murphy could have moments where she does something, you know what I'm saying, that can, that she does something. She's well rounded. She has good striking, she has good grappling, like, she's big, she's strong, she's tough. She could combo. It could be a good fight. It could be her toughest. I don't know. I gotta see it, bro.
Okay. I think yesterday when I was doing the pick, I pretty much said, okay, Valentina's got everything covered. It's kind of on her to pick her game plan and what she needs to do. So I don't really need to feel like I have to go down that. But like, what do you think about Lauren Murphy? Like, what does she have to do to win? Like, not just make it a tough fight. What does she got to do to win this fight?
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Okay, let me read this comment. Dang, man, Marcus said Shakarova popped. She's not coming back anytime soon. Dang, Shakarova done got popped. Let me see how that happened. What was it? Was it a PED, fat burner? What was it? All right,
All
let
right,
me
I'm
see.
back. Now, what was your question, bro?
Okay, so what does Lauren Murphy have to do to win this fight? Not just make it a tough fight, but what she got to do to actually win the fight.
Like, what approach should she take?
Yeah.
Um, I think Lauren Murphy should try to put Valentina on her back. Like, that's like the most obvious thing that we saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the feet, Valentina is always something. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's gonna 9 times out of 10 dominate that area of the fight. Uh, but you got to muddy them waters, man. You got to pull a Misha Tate. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Misha went in there against Holly, you know what I'm saying? At that time, nobody was a better striker than Holly Holm. You know what I'm saying? And Misha muddied them waters, man, and took her down, and you know what I'm saying, and avoided being finished. You know what I'm saying? So I think Lauren Murphy has to go to try to take Valentina down. Like, Valentina can be taken down. We've seen her get taken down before. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that just I think that has to be more of Lauren Murphy's MO. And in those little transitions, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're separating, if you're in the clinch and then somebody goes to separate, you know what I'm saying? You can get big strikes off in that separation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's little things like that that
Mm-hmm.
Lauren Murphy, an elbow or something can catch somebody in that, in the midst of you separating from somebody in the clinch. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
little moments like that is what Lauren Murphy have to capitalize on. Like, she can't let nothing slip by. Like, if she want to catch Valentina off guard and something like that, she got to go for it, man. She just has to go for it.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too, man. I was like, yesterday, like I said, she got to be physical. Now,
Yeah.
somebody in the where that comment go? Somebody said they don't see her going 5 with Valentina.
Ravioli said Murphy don't have the gas
Yeah,
tank
he
to
don't have
go
a game.
5 man.
I don't know about that. I disagree
Oh yeah.
because, like, Valentina, she's not like a high pressure fighter in there. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, maybe if you go to the ground with her, she'll work. But other than that, on the feet, if you're trying to pick a striking battle with her, she's very patient. Like, she's not a volume puncher, so that does give you around a chance to survive. And I think Lauren Murphy does have the gas tank to handle that. Like, handle a couple 1-2s at a time. I think it just depends on getting hit with a big shot, but that'll maybe take some of the gas tank out, man. But I don't see her being pressed by Valentina. Like, that was my thing too. Like, yesterday, I said Valentina. I mean, to beat Valentina, you might have to turn her into an offensive fighter. You gotta probably have to be the counter striker and make her come to you. Because
Right.
if you let her come to you, like round 4 and 5 with Jennifer Maya, she started coming after Jennifer Maya a little bit more. Like, she wanted to finish her. That was
Yeah.
Jennifer Maya's chance to find an opening.
Right.
And if you have any bit of a IQ when it comes to your striking, like you say you have for Lauren Murphy, then she should be looking for openings like that.
Right. Right.
Let me see here. Mark Robinson says, I think Valentina knows that the longer the fight goes, the more time, luck, and chance has to do its thing. Well, yes, that's a good point. If Val thinks she can finish it early, I don't think she will hesitate. Yeah, that's true. Like, that's
Yeah.
true. You really don't want to go 5 with Lauren Murphy. You don't. Um, if Lauren couldn't beat JoJo, yeah. Andrea Lee, yeah. No way can she beat Val. Yeah, two different styles, but yeah, that's why I was making that point the other day. Andrea Lee was landing kicks, man. She was landing kicks to Lauren Murphy's body.
Nico
So
Montano did too.
Nico Montano did. You know. So
Nico was swinging a
yeah,
baseball bat at her stomach, boy.
yeah. So yeah, I'm not ruling out like a that type of stoppage. Like, I don't know though, man. I don't see her getting laid out cold just because of her build, but I could see a stoppage, but I'm just leaning towards her playing the warrior type and trying to survive the fight. To me, like, I'm gonna go with Valentina by decision in this one, man.
Yeah, I see it going decision too. I see it going to decision. But Lauren Murphy, man, she might bite down on her mouthpiece, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like she might. It's like the only person that I could really see striking with Valentina in there is Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Like she's the only person that's been like able to strike in there and have success on the feet against Valentina was somebody to the level of Joanna Jędrzejczyk, man. It's like I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Nobody else has really been able to hang with her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that Joanna forced a little bit more of a fight out of Valentina, but look who it was that was able to do that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
these girls ain't on that level. Like, these girls ain't the same level of striker as Joanna. You know what I'm saying? They can't go in and play that game with Valentina and not. You know, I at no point in that fight did I feel like Joanna was going to get finished on the feet.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Like that. Go ahead.
Oh, Stammer, he brought up a partially good point. I know styles make fights, but I kind of agree with part of that because Caitlin Chikagan did beat Lauren Murphy. He said that he's not sure if Lauren could beat anyone that Valentina beat except for Priscilla Cachoeira. So, um, yeah, she already lost to Caitlin. I mean, so yeah, partially, part of it's right, but I never know. Like, I mean, you never know. Like, Andrade might play more in the Lauren Murphy style. Like, I could see her possibly beating Andrade. I mean, Jessica I. Who else? Jennifer Maya. I don't see Lauren Murphy beating Jennifer
No,
Maya,
no, not
but
Jennifer Maya.
she couldn't beat Caitlyn, like I said. Yeah, Joanna. I don't know if she can handle that type of striking either, man. So yeah, yeah. Part of that's true. The part of that is true.
Bluebird says no. Valentina was ragdoll in bantamweights. Yeah, but some of them flyweights can do. Some of them other flyweights can do that too, though. I wouldn't be surprised if some of those other flyweights couldn't go in there and ragdoll a bantamweight.
Yeah, I think Suarez could. I mean,
Absolutely.
she ain't even in there, but yeah, I would just know her style. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Uh, Ravioli said Lauren doesn't have the pace like that though. She plays right into Val's hands on the feet. Okay.
That's kind of true.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Lawrence defense ain't all of that great either.
Oh boy, Colton said we got to see Valentina and Amanda again. No, we don't.
But Valentina calling for it. She talking about it.
Yeah, she talking about, but since Nunez is one with the two wins, if she don't say anything, I don't think it needs to happen. I mean, I don't want to see it. I mean, I would watch it if they fought, but I'm not calling for it. I'm really not
Mm.
calling for that again.
Yeah, I'm not calling. I think Amanda could hurt her this time, dude. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, Amanda might hurt Valentina in there because, I mean, look at what Amanda is being hit with at featherweight and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anything that Valentina throws, unless it's a kick, is really gonna hurt Amanda Nunes like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Amanda might just like now she's already played that tit for tat game with Valentina and she beat her at it. So Amanda Nunes this time might take a whole different approach to close that book once and for all, go in there and hurt Valentina and then be like, okay, now stop asking for the Valentina fight.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stamina. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, I brought up the other day in the video. It's like she's not bringing it up. Everybody else keep asking her. You know what I mean? Like it does seem like the media keeps saying, "What do you think about the Nunes fight?" But she's like, I'm trying to do flyweight division." She just seemed like
Right.
she want to stay at 125. That's why I'm saying I'm cool with that. TJ said if Valentina won, so what? 2-1, Amanda. Yeah, yeah. If it happened, I mean, it would still be like 2-1. So I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I'm not dying for that thing. But let me ask you this, man. Like, let me go back here. Megan Anderson, like, what do you think that contract is, man? Like, what's the deal? Like, you think it's fight contract or what?
I think it's a fight contract.
Okay.
I think Megan gonna fight. I mean Megan she's got a lot of potential. You know what I'm saying? Megan could be a monster. You know what I'm saying? Megan just gotta get it all together. You know what I'm saying? But maybe Bellator. I wouldn't be surprised to see Megan go to Bellator. I wouldn't be surprised. I would. There's fights there for Megan. Um, what's her name? Pam Sorensen called her out a long time ago. Kat Zingano wants that rematch. You know, she got smoked with Chris Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? Like Julia Budd versus Megan Anderson. Like, I mean, let's see that shit. You know, Leah McCourt, Jesse Mealy versus Megan Anderson. Like, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
She would fit in there.
Oh yeah. 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 So yeah, if she did that, or I mean, like PFL, that would be interesting, man. Because I mean, I think PFL's been looking for fighters, and I mean, she's should 155 would be nothing for her. That would be a lot better for her too. Let's see here. Oh yeah, is that Bellator fight this weekend? That Leah McCourt.
I think that Leah McCourt was a Jessica Borga fight. Yeah. I think that's this weekend. Yeah. Let
Okay,
me
I'm keeping
see.
my eye on that. I'm gonna keep my eye on that fight. People don't know though, man. Like Manon Fiorot and Leah McCourt, they went at it, man.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
That one was close. I might actually have to bring. We might have to come on. I might have to call that fight again, man, because I
We might
thought
have to do a
Manon
round
won
by
it.
round on that one.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, BJ, it is true. Marcus said Lily Shakarova is suspended, man. She's suspended for 2 years.
What?
They gave her the heavy one, man. She tested positive for meldonium.
Oh,
Wow. 29. She won't be back till 31, man. Wow.
damn.
Tell you, UFC don't play when it comes to some of these, like, well,
No,
most
that's
fighters.
that's not this week. That's October 1st.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
About
That's
another 2
the
weeks.
that's the co-main to Michael Venom Page and Douglas Lima rematch.
Gordon, I don't think there's much to explain. He said, did she ever explain why she froze against Nunes? I mean, I think our answers are just maybe a little bit more detailed. Is you understand it? I think explain from us because we ain't gonna hold back. I mean, I know why she froze in that fight.
Yeah, I didn't expect her to do that. I did not expect Megan Anderson. I thought Megan would go in there trying to take Amanda's head off. You know what I'm saying? I really did. I thought she would go in there like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just not what happened.
All right, man. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend, bro. I'm gonna try. Like I said, I don't know if you heard. I'm gonna get on and do the women's fights. I might call the women's fights. I don't know if you're gonna be too hyped to call them women. I might just jump on and call them. I'm not gonna do the whole card. I'm gonna get on and do the 4 fights.
This is what I gotta do. I gotta listen. I gotta
Okay.
work. I gotta work Saturday. I
Uh
have to leave work early Saturday to go to a wedding. I'm not
huh.
staying at the wedding the whole time because I got to go. Like, there's just no way. There is no way that I'm missing any of those fights. I want to be, when they start, I'm going to be at my car, like, run out to my car, to watch the fight and then come back in between fights and then be ready for the next one. Then I'm just going to peacefully slide out of there and be on my way home, bro, because there's no way on God's green earth that I'm missing these fights.
No, you can't, man. Because
No.
you can't. Because like Manon, she's on the 6 p.m. card, and she's
Mm-hmm.
like 4 fights in,
Mm-hmm.
and then like Roxanne and Taylor are the first fight on the prelims,
Mm-hmm.
and Andrade and Calvillo are the first fight on the main
The
card.
main
So,
card. Yep.
oh
Yep.
man, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
there's no way, combo.
yeah. Oh yeah, you got your schedule full, boy.
I'm gonna have to do what it do, man.
But whatever you do, man. I mean, like, look,
No,
when
I'm leaving
y'all.
the wedding. I'm telling you, I'm leaving the wedding early. Like, I'm telling you, I'm hey ha ha at the reception, ha, and then they ain't gonna see me no more, bro.
Okay.
It's
All
gonna
right.
be just like that.
I was just about to ask you this. Like, so what's the number one fight out of all these fights you looking forward to? Bluebird said the Manon fight's the most interesting to him.
Ooh, the most that I'm looking forward to. Let me look at them again. I know there's a 2-way tie. Um, and it's Manon Fiordo. I'm looking forward to the Manon fight. It's a two-way tie between that and the Andrade and Calvillo fight.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it's like actually broken up more towards the 3 fights. I mean, like the Shevchenko Murphy fight, I'm gonna watch it, but and I'm sure I'm gonna be a little hyped for it, but yeah, I'm more so hyped to see what Manon does and what Taylor does,
yeah,
and then really what Calvillo can do too, man. Because Calvillo, like I said, she wanted this, man.
yeah.
And Andrade just acknowledged it. So I'm like,
Mhm.
that's what's making her fight interesting. Uh, Stamina said BJ's gonna dip out, and not even say bye to the folks at the reception. I mean, hey, when you're a fight fan, you do that, right? That's how it
Yeah,
is.
you
Like,
gotta do it, man. When you gotta keep up, man, that's just the way it goes. And people know that, you know what I'm saying? They know it. Like my people around me, they know it. Like when they see me, especially on a Saturday, like, oh, BJ gone, it must be some fights on or something. I gotta go. Like, my mama called me, such and such asked about you, but then they said I told them it was some fights on. They said, oh yeah, that's right. He gone. I mean, it just is what it is. I gotta go.
bro, I never realized how much the fights have been running my life. Sometime, like, I mean, I'm not mad at
Same,
it either. I mean, like,
same.
there be times my heart be pumping and my stomach be going. I'll be like, dang it, like I don't even be thinking about what I'm doing. I'm like, I know I need to get to this. This
Yeah, dude.
like I'm fighting. I'd be like, no, I got to get to this fight. Y'all got to get out of my way. You know, you be
Right,
like, say
dude.
what you got to say, hang up, whatever it
Like
is,
I've been,
text me.
bro. That's what I be telling people. Like y'all don't understand. Like when you have a channel and you talking about this, so it's a lead. I made a very obvious comparison, but I said, imagine doing all of this work and then you not getting the end result. You know what I'm saying? I said we've been talking about these fights. I said y'all don't understand. Like, if y'all don't do what we do, like what I'm saying, this is a every week, everyday thing for us. So when it actually comes time for the fight, we got to be there to see that shit live. We can't fuck around with that.
No, bro. One night, man, I was like, it was a small fight too. It was a small fight, and I went up to get something to eat. Like I had called it in, and they were taking forever, man. I was like, man, then I got the food and the fight started. I had to pull it up on my phone, watch it on the phone till I got home. I was like, good God, man. I was like, they need to hurry up, man.
Yeah, that's how it be, man. Yeah, like you try to people that invited you, oh, let's go do this. I'm like, all right, I gotta go. Oh, where you
Hmm.
going? Oh no, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Like I
Shit,
gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
for real, man.
Be racing home.
All right, hold on. What's going on, Cedric C? Cedric C. Y'all said, what do you think of Holly and Norma?
Oof, oof.
I'll let you
Um,
go on that first.
that's a good fight. That's a good fight, man. Holly versus Norma is a good fight. I think Norma got something to prove out here in these streets, combo man. I think
Yeah.
I think Norma Dumont got something to prove out here in the street, especially at 145. She's there. She's embraced the 145. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't gonna make 135. Like, she just needed to give that up. She should have gave that up the minute she stepped in the octagon. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But Holly wants that gold again. You know what I'm saying? Holly wants. The question is, is Holly still hungry? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, is Holly still as hungry as Norma Dumont? Like Norma Dumont hungry right now. You know what I'm saying? And she
Mm.
taking Norma taking them out. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. We'll see.
What's crazy is like Holly is a top contender still, and she's actually willing to fight down here because Norma to me would be considered like Manon Firo's level, maybe a little bit higher. No, 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 maybe like on the same level if she had a division. But Holly is actually, you know, fought GDR, Irene Aldana, and so on. And now she's fighting somebody like Norma Dumont. But that's dangerous because Norma is in a different place. Like I think
Yeah.
Norma's in like the hunger stage, like you were saying. Like Holly, I don't know, man. Like Holly, I like Holly. She's one of my favorite fighters, but it's kind of hard to say. Like when you are facing somebody that hungry and that big and that dangerous on the feet, I don't know, man. Like it's gonna be a good fight though, man. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
good fight
Yeah.
because I think
Yeah.
whatever happens, I think Norma's gonna she's gonna initiate action in this fight.
Mm-hmm.
to make it interesting.
The thing about Norma Dumont though is she complained about in the fight with eh, uh Felicia Spencer. You know what I'm saying? She said her weight cut was rough and her organs and shit was hurting, and she was like,
Mhm. Yeah.
she said, uh, hold on. She said that she was trying to avoid getting hit in the stomach, getting kicked in the stomach and punched in the stomach because her organs were hurting. So
Mm.
I'm starting to think like, ugh, like these weight cuts. How are these weight cuts affecting Norma Dumont though, man?
Yeah, I know them weight cuts, man, killing her kidneys too, man. So I don't know. Cedric C said, "What does Emily Whitmire need to do to get back in the win column?"
Stay at 125.
125 for real?
Yeah, yeah. I think she needs to stay at 125.
Look, I like Emily, but who does she beat at 125?
I would say put Emily Whitmire in there with.
Then again, who does she beat at 115? So
I think she should stay at 125. Like I think
okay.
she looks better at 125. Um, she looks a little thin. She looks a little wafy at 115. I would say put her in there with like with maybe a Veronica Macedo on her comeback or
Mm-hmm.
um
Courtney Casey.
Courtney Casey, somebody like that. Yeah, like put her in there with somebody like that. Maybe a Jojua if that Casey fight doesn't happen with Jojua. Put in there with Liana Jojua. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? See what happens.
What about Erin Blanchfield says she want to get on the UFC 268 card, but that'd be too dangerous. Yeah, that would be dangerous, man, for Emily Whitmire.
Mm.
Because
I think I
Aaron's on the
think
roll right now.
I think Emily Whitmire has problems with being submitted. Like she's easily submitted.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing about she needs to stay. I know she considers herself a grappler, but Whitmire need to stay off the ground with people because she getting savagely submitted out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I can understand that she was getting ground and pounded out, but she's getting submitted. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay away from the ground. I think that Emily Whitmire's hands didn't look bad in there against Hannah Goldie, though. Like, her hands didn't look bad. She looked aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was going after it. You know what I'm saying? I think she should have kept it on the feet, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
And just fight. You know what I'm saying? If it goes to the ground, then it is what it is. But she was like trying to mix it up. And I think she was a little overzealous in there. You know what I'm saying? Like Whitmire needs to just calm down when she's in there. I think
Yeah.
she runs out after it, you know what I'm saying, and starts going crazy. And then she gets locked up in these savage submissions. You know what I'm saying? She did the same thing to Jillian Robertson. Went full-fledged after Jillian and got
Man.
twisted into a pretzel, dude.
Yeah. And in this fight with here with Goldie, she gave it to her, man. Like
Right.
she kept going in and out the guard till finally, Goldie was like, she gonna do this. I got this, man. She just took the arm and gave it to her. So
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like Marcus Bell said, Molly McCann. Yes.
Molly McCann, yeah. Yeah.
Mandy
Um
Bohm.
oh yeah. That's a good fight. That would
Yeah.
be a good fight.
Yeah.
That's what TJ said. Explain why Victoria Leonardo hasn't been booted back to Invicta. He said booted, man. I was like,
Damn, man.
I, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. It's time to go back there, man, because when you get thrashed, you know, this many times or in this fashion, it's time because there's really I don't see her beating anybody. Like Melissa Gatto destroyed her too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Broke her arm.
yeah, broke her arm, and Erin Blanchfield knocked her out too in Invicta, and that's
I want to
just
see
us.
Aaron. I want to see Aaron Blanchfield versus
Don't say it.
versus Miranda Maverick,
Oh
dude. I'm
man.
sorry, dog. Like I want to see that fight, bro. I want to see that fight, dude.
Oh man, I
Oh,
knew he
I
was gonna
want to
say
see
it.
that. Oh,
I knew he was gonna say Aaron versus
ooh,
Miranda,
that's
man.
a good fight, and you know it's a good fight, bro.
I was like, oh man, like I was trying to avoid that, man.
That's a good one, combo. You know it, boy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, there's some things Aaron does better than Miranda, and there's some things Miranda does better than Aaron.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. Um,
I want to
Gordon,
see it.
yeah, Gordon said Jillian's a real test for Priscilla. He said, I'm hoping Priscilla's ground game is improved. he says she'll avoid the takedown attempts and gets a KO. Oh, he hopes she does. Yeah, I think Jillian is a test for Priscilla, man. Like more so. Yeah, more so.
I think she made for Jillian Robertson.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like she made for Jillian. Like I don't feel like Jillian will have any problem taking Cachoeira down. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't feel like Jillian will have problems with her style, man, rolling into those single legs like she does, man. You know, pulling guard and rolling into a single leg and getting you to the ground and just being on top of you, side control, man, half guard. Like that's Jill, man. I just see it. I see a mauling by Jillian Robertson.
Yeah, Gina Mazzani, she got her down. So I know when Jillian gets her down, Jillian's not going to just lay on her. Jillian's going to be working hands.
Jillian not going to waste the takedown.
Yeah.
And Jillian's not going to gas doing that either.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jillian Robertson, her cardio is slept on. You know, Jillian got some of the best cardio in the division.
Yeah.
All
right. Stamina said Whitmire versus Demopoulos. Demopoulos need to go back down to 115 though. Yeah, he said Bohm, Jazzy Vicious, yeah, Alpar, Leonardo. No, she probably got to go back.
That sucks, man.
Marcus called it. You see what Marcus said? Look what Marcus said he wanted to see.
Oh, I didn't say the same thing when she was fighting Santos. I said Santos.
That was TJ.
Yeah, TJ. I said that Santos is a big physical fighter that can present problems for Robertson. I said that. I said this is a risky fight. Of course, I'm gonna pick Robertson to win. You know what I'm saying? But Priscilla's like a less technical version of Poliana Botelho. I mean, let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's true. Just also, with the equalizer, but definitely that's technical.
Yeah, Poliana Botelho fell right into Jillian Robertson's trap.
I couldn't believe that, man. I'm over here, rooting Poliana, hitting her up, and she responding to, she don't really speak English, but she'll respond. And I was like, Poliana, you got this. I'm just doing that, not to mess with you, but I was just, because I follow it. She responds, and I was disappointed, man. She threw that one kick in the third round and got taken down so quick. I was like, I just shook my head. I was like, it's over.
Yeah, it's over, dude. Like she got her. Speaking of Michelle Waterson, Stamina said Michelle Waterson ain't done yet, but her title. Does she stay at 125? I heard her say something about it.
I think she said she would, because Cedric was asking, is she done? Do you think she's done? I don't know. If she go back to 115, like she could put on a few more fights, but I don't know how.
I don't
know about 125.
I don't know how she'll do at 125.
Me either. Tabitha Ricci, man. Man, like she got to be at 115. Like I was just seeing Tabitha Ricci the other day. I was like, wow. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Tabitha Ricci at 120, 115 might be a problem. We'll see. Waterson at 125 longer term doesn't seem smart to me. No, because I think Miranda Maverick could handle Waterson at 125. I think she would maul her.
Absolutely.
Man, you know who they need to sign to the UFC? That one girl, Brogan Sanchez, that got a win over Miranda Maverick. I'm just being real. She needs to be in there.
The girl in Invicta?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they ain't signed her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. But there's an influx of flyweights right now, though. There's a lot of flyweights coming in, dude. Think about how many new flyweights since 6 months, since a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, we got Manon, we got Erin Blanchfield. I mean, who else? I mean, Mandy Bone,
Melissa Gatto,
that
girl Jasmine Vicious.
Yep, she's in now. Like, I mean, there's a lot of flyweights coming into the division, man. But yeah, dude, this is a nice little tournament going on. It really is.
Oh boy. Oh, Cedric said Hannah Goldie better than Miranda. Or do you mean just like do you like watching hers more? 'Cause I mean, if you like watching Hannah Goldie more, I respect that. But I think we know that Miranda's better fighter though.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I put it right here. Yeah, I mean,
Casey O'Neill. Ain't she fighting Antonina?
yeah. Casey O'Neal's got Antonina next, and
Yikes.
man, if she win that, I think we might see Casey O'Neal versus Jessica Andrea Lee loser. They're gonna because that'll be her third unranked fighter, so they're gonna push her into the top 15 next, man.
Who, Antonina?
Yeah, hang on one second. I gotta fix something.
Oh, you
Yeah,
good, bro.
you answer them questions.
Bluebird said Antonina getting subbed again. I wouldn't doubt it. I want to see Casey. I like watching her more. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Hannah Goldie fights are exciting, but she was getting beat up by Emily Whitmire. Mallory Martin. Is Mallory Martin a flyweight? She's not a flyweight. Hannah Goldie is a dog, one of my new favorites. Oh yeah, I don't care if O'Neal wins. She's not going to do anything at higher levels. I mean, yeah, I mean, if she can't beat Antonina, what level are you on?
Oh, I had to step away, man.
Oh, you good?
Had to fix my AC. Cause on and
Oh,
off.
Hannah needs to get back in there.
Okay, yeah. Cedric said Hannah Goldie is a dog, one of his new favorites. But he was saying she better than Miranda. You think? Whoa.
He
I
was saying
mean,
he likes to watch her fight more than Miranda.
okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't have no problem with that. Yeah, like she does. She fights. I mean, she'll come to fight, so I can't get mad at that. Um, Poor
Cedric
Hannah.
C. Cedric C. Montana De La Rosa is who Macy Barber's fighting.
Where he say that?
He said Macy Barber, who she got next? It's
Oh,
Montana.
yeah, Montana, yeah. TJ said Antonina never wanted to do MMA. If Muay Thai paid better, she'd still be doing that. I think there was a point where she wanted to. I mean, she didn't have to. I mean, nobody twisted her wrist. She married and she does, the flying thing, pilot. I think she wanted to at a point. I think
Yeah.
I think she wanted to, but I think now maybe the mind has changed. But I think there was a point she wanted it. I said, I feel slow. I don't even know when Erin Blanchfield came in.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, she actually been in since January, right? Because she was supposed to fight
Norma
Norma
Dumont.
Dumont. But the MMA guys, they had to change that. I was like, yeah, y'all got to change
Yeah,
that.
fuck that.
Yeah, she ain't no 135er. So what are some other fights on the fly that you're looking for, man? The flyweight division, man. Like out of not these, but the ones that I might be missing right now.
I think one that's kind of flying under the radar is that JoJo Alexa Grasso fight.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
ready
That
for
one.
that. I'm ready for that.
Oh man, I don't even know why I'm ignoring this, man. I got to get your opinion, man. What the hell happened Saturday night in Bellator, man?
Oh, I
Lar
hope
and
you
Bennett.
didn't ask me that, bro.
I had to, man. I was like, I know there was something I was gonna bring up to him. I was like, what happened, man?
Oh man, Alejandra Lara, dude, she too big for 125, man. Now she's starting to have bad weight cuts and shit. Like she's just too big. She's too big, man. She looked drained. She didn't look explosive like she usually does. She was fighting, you know what I'm saying, but she was allowing herself to get in bad positions, And Deanna Bennett came to fight, man. Like you never know which Deanna Bennett you're gonna get. Deanna Bennett came to fight that night, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But Lord, dude, I just, She threw some shots in there. She was throwing some shots, bro. But I just think that weight cut, that 125. Look, do you see how big she was in there, bro?
She was big, man. She was big. I mean, she was
I
big in the
mean,
Conor Watanabe fight, but this one,
right.
I mean, it was either that or Deanna Bennett just small, but I think it was the fact that she was big.
Dude, she was big, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? She is probably too big for getting too big for 125, bro. Like, Laura, she's stout, bro, and she looked wide. Like, she just looked thick in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just looked real thick in there. And she looked a little drained, man. She looked a little slow. She looked drained. So, man, Antonina is not 42, TJ. You stupid. Um,
What did he say?
she,
Antonina was 42.
yeah.
Somebody else said Holly Holm was 47. I was like, man, come on, man.
um, yeah, Deanna Bennett missed weight. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing too. You know, she was bigger, but Laura did make weight. But she said it was a tough one. And she said that about she said it before in her fights. They would say that she said it's getting harder and harder to make 125 because if you go back and look at old Alejandra Lara fights, she used to be tiny at
She used to be
125.
tiny, man. Yeah, she used to be tiny, very slim, man, and slender.
Yes, she used to be tiny at 125.
But Laura, she be like, she got a little, in a good way, she's got a little jiggle when she comes to the octagon now,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
She
she
got,
thick.
she thick, man. You know,
She just
you
looks
you
slow.
hear me speak about her like that every now and then because, like I said, her and Denise, that's like my top two right there. So,
Yeah,
so yeah, Laura, yeah, she got a little something extra now, and I mean, it's not bad. I mean, um, since they don't have a bantamweight division,
right.
UFC 135, I can see that.
I can see it too, dude. But I think Laura and Alimale have both talked about 135, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them two. I think the 135. I mean, they both talk about 135. I think the 135 class will be good for both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, because I was looking at Lima Lay during that during
She
the
big too.
during the Velasquez Keelholtz fight. She was just doing the commentating, and I was like, yo, she got a little jiggle to her too. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
so
Alimale thick too.
yeah. So when we say that though 135, are you thinking UFC 135 or what? Like
Either
Scott
the,
Coker need to make 135?
well, I think Scott Coker needs to make 135 because I think that if McFarlane ever went to the UFC, it would be at 125. You know what I'm saying? I think she would want that Valentina fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would if she went to the UFC, it would be 125.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm gonna do right now while we're on. Let's see if you answer real quick. Let's say they make one. If they make 135, I think they need to pick up Tanisha Tennant. But I'm gonna see if Chelsea would do it because like Chelsea said she do 135, 145. I want to ask her see if Bellator did 135, would she do it?
Hmm.
Let's see if yeah, 35.
No, I think TJ. I think that if McFarlane came to the UFC, it would need to be at 125 for sure.
Oh,
He
leave me
said
like,
thick. He said thick Farland.
oh, he's a thick faller. Yeah,
Thick
man.
Farland. Man, I think if McFarlane was in that flyweight division, man, she'd make it interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the addition of her and like Laura, like I think Laura at 135 in the UFC would actually be a nice addition. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
because who do they have now to represent? Or who they got now? Like, I like Julie
Imagine,
Abbott.
imagine, imagine Laura versus Penny Kianzad.
Versus Patty. Oh man,
Right.
I can't. I can't pick like I like both of them, but as far as like them like throwing hands, like wow, somebody gonna lose
Mm-hmm.
another tooth.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Luana Carolina is a bust. He said Gloria DePaula is a bust. I don't know. Glory DePaul's a bust. Yeah, she just got one loss. Yeah, Panty's a dog, man. Panty's a dog.
I would love to see McFarlane at 125 in the UFC. I would love it.
Mm. Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be crazy, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um,
McFarlane skill set.
let me see. Not Amanda Nunes, man. I need to see what Amanda Lemos gonna do in her next fight, man, with Nina Azaroff. I'm ready to see her move on, man. Uh,
Who?
T, Amanda Lemos taking on Nina Azaroff in a couple
Oh
months.
yeah.
TJ's
Nina Nunez, you mean?
Azaroff. What? I didn't say nothing. I just.
ain't
Oh, my
nothing
fault.
ain't nothing Nunez about Nina, boy.
I didn't say that. I just was used to calling her Azaroff. But McFarland's skill set, in my honest opinion, is not going to bother anyone in the top tier, a high level organization like the UFC.
Mm,
Really?
mm. You tripping?
Okay, let's say we put her in there the top 10. Like, BJ, who do you see Alima Lay beating in the top 10 right now?
KGB for one.
Damn.
You know,
She ain't even top 10. That's where I know you just targeting her now. See, we are targeting her. You know, she ain't even top 10, but she was the go-to, man.
I think Alima Lay on Andrade. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because we know that what Alima Lay is gonna do, she's gonna go for the takedown.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
we know on the ground, it's not too many girls that can fight with Alima Lay on the ground. That's
Yeah.
across either organization. You know, so it is what it is. She's very good on the ground.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, Marcus. Gloria DePaula got 2 straight losses. Okay. I still ain't gonna say she a bust though. She ain't a bust. Yeah, she's still young. But yeah, okay. So Alima Lay, how you think she would hang with Grasso? Did you say her?
No, I didn't say Grasso. I don't know, man. That's interesting because I think she could. Man, but Alima Lay, she's deceptively strong though, man. Like very deceptively strong. Like she's small. She looks small and compact, but she's very physically strong, man. I think she could get she'd get Alexa Grasso to the ground, man.
Mm-hmm.
It would depend on how good Alexa Grasso can fend her off, but Alima Lay's striking is not terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like her striking ain't terrible. So I mean, people, say, "Oh, her striking is horrible," but is it? Is her striking bad though?
I won't say it's like horrible, man. Like I give it I give it probably like a C plus or maybe a B minus.
Yeah,
Like she'll touch you, but like I said, it's not like she's lost with the hands. So it works to get takedowns. So yeah, I can't knock it, man.
yeah,
I
yeah,
I
yeah.
I, I think out of the top 10, I could see Alima Lay McFarland beating I think I could see her beating Roxanne.
Oh, I think I could see. Yeah, I could definitely see her beating Roxy. Not nothing. Not a knock against Roxy, but
Mm-mm.
yeah, I could see her beating Roxanne.
Chikagan,
I don't know about that
I
one.
don't know about that one. So TJ might have a little point there, yeah, because like if you can't get past her, then you ain't gonna challenge for the belt.
Right, right. Murphy beats McFarlane. Andrade beats her. Maya beats her. Shall I continue? I don't know, man. I don't know. McFarlane is good, dude. If she was in the UFC, she'd be top 5.
Mm-hmm.
She'd be top 5 in the UFC. Rebus. Who is Rebus fighting, Cedric? Who is Amanda Rebus fighting, Combo?
Amanda Ebos is fighting Verna Genderoba.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's gonna be good, man. Ebos coming off that loss, 2 losses in one night.
Boy, you keep saying that, but
And yeah, now Verna Genderoba. Verna's getting a little bit bigger too. She got a little bit stronger. So I'm kind of riding with Verna on this one.
you gonna roll with Janjaroba?
Yeah, like I've been riding with her for a long time now, and like I said, we still haven't done the round by round, but I think she beat Dern, man. So
Ooh, man,
yes,
that's
sir.
bold. That's a bold statement, my friend.
Yeah. Like we got to call that fight and see what we saw, man. Like,
Man, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that because what I remember from it is just Mackenzie Dern coming forward. She got hit, but she was coming forward on Verna though. I seen Verna. I remember Verna shelling up
mm-hmm.
many times.
Genu Fry. What's next for Genu Fry? I think she should fight Cheyenne Bays next. Yeah, or yeah, I think she should fight Cheyenne Bays or maybe Corey McKenna.
Corey McKenna would beat her ass, dude. I mean, Corey McKenna would go
Nah,
because she just like Corey is just like she's tricky. Corey McKenna is tricky. She kind of, who Corey reminds me of? Fucking
uh,
Roxanne Modafferi.
really?
Yes, that's who Corey
Hmm.
McKenna remind. Look at how Corey McKenna was striking with Kay Hansen in that fight.
I think she's actually a better striker than Roxy to me.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
oh yeah. Better striker, of course, but look at how she was approaching Kay Hansen.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it was very Roxanne Modafferi ish. You know, Corey thick too.
yeah. That's that's a definite contribution to. You threw me off with that one. I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Corey thick too.
I mean,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. Let me see. Verna equals female Gilbert Burns. I think she's a little bit more well rounded than Gilbert Burns. D- What about you?
I mean, Verna, she's good. Like Janjaroba, good. Let me look at her record. Let me see who all Verna done
I mean, I
lost.
won't say well rounded, but I think I get a little bit more growth in her, is what I mean. Like, Gilbert's tough, though. I mean, like, Gilbert Burns, when you just look at what he can do. But to me, I just think that Verna has the ability to keep a cooler head and do a little bit of everything. Like, she's not that raw and scrappy like that.
Okay, so she beat. Yeah, she done had a lot of fights in the UFC. Came in, lost to Carla Esparza, which is understandable. Beat Mallory Martin. She was supposed to.
Dang, Stammer, you said leave her gloves in there like it's a job. You said just hang your key up, hang your badge up, and leave.
For who?
He said if Corey McKenna beats Genu Fry, he said Genu Fry need to leave her gloves in the octagon that night. Damn.
But Corey McKenna is tough though. Like I don't. I think Corey McKenna can go far at 115 when she, with some evolution. When we got to see her challenge a little bit more. She was challenged in that Kay Hansen fight, but not really that much. Like she overcame everything that Kay Hansen threw at her. I think she would have beat Emily Whitmire. To be honest, I just love Emily Whitmire, but I think she would have beat Emily Whitmire. Tia Frey, man, like I feel like she's small. She's growing into strawweight, but I still feel like she's a little small in there. You know what I'm saying? Against some of those fighters that she's fought, she looked small in there with Kay Hansen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I honestly would like to see Kay at 125, to be honest. But yeah, I don't think it's GM. If she loses to Corey McKenna, then she need to fight. She need to fight Randa Marcos for who really hangs up the glove.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah, because Miranda's that gatekeeper on that lower level. You know what I mean? Like if you can
mm-hmm.
beat her, then you can advance. Because Miranda, though she's been losing. Like she's rarely stopped.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man, TJ said he gonna quit on Jojo if she lose her next one. Dang,
Wow.
she's still young though, right? I mean,
Right. Yeah, JoJo young, man. And she game too. You know what I'm saying? Like she went in there and fought a weight missed Cheesecake Morris. You know what I'm saying? She was
mhm,
tiny in there compared to Sarah Morris.
yeah,
She took that fight on her debut, got beat up.
hmm.
I mean, it
Oh
is
yeah,
what it.
sorry, and just so everybody know too, like it is going down with Taylor. No visa issues. If y'all look at her IG, she's arrived in Vegas a few hours ago.
Good.
She's signing posters and she's in Vegas, man. She's in her hotel room now, chilling.
Cedric
And
says, "Who does?"
Manone's in Vegas as well, man.
He
Dang, I
said,
just want to see them two come across each other while they there.
"What Taylor and Manon?"
Yeah, like not fighting them, but just like see them
See how they match up, how they size up.
Yeah, how they size up, man.
Corey is a. I mean, wait a minute. Cedric said it looks like Jesse Rose Clark is back from that injury. I want to see Jesse Rose Clark fight Jillian Robertson. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that fight. I think Jillian Robertson can get Jesse Rose Clark out of there, dude. But Jesse Rose Clark to me don't sound like somebody that really. She don't come across as somebody that really want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I just get that vibe from her, man. Like
Dang,
she
but
don't, like she really don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying?
I I I mean, it's been a while. Who Sarah Alpar was the last person she fought, I think.
Yeah,
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 and yeah, she hasn't been. I mean, I don't know if it's the injuries or what, but she's maybe the doctor's telling her something different. Maybe she's still trying to hang on to it to see if she can come back. But I seen other fighters fight through certain injuries. So I don't know, man. If she came back at 135 as well, I don't know how she would fare now because she's been out for so long. Like you got girls like Avila and Carol Rosa. Carol Rosa's looking like a threat. Like they've been looking the part. So if she jumps in there with them, I don't know.
yeah. I don't know, man. She ain't looking all of that good either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about her, but I don't see her as somebody who's hungry to fight. You know what I'm saying? There ain't really nothing about her skill set that jumps off the page. Stamina said Corey is a rookie though. Losing to Hansen wasn't a strong look anyway for a former champ. Losing to a contenders fighter equals big yikes. You talking about? He must be talking about Ji Yun Frey.
Yeah, yeah. It was she was a former atom weight champion,
Yeah,
and yeah, I guess her size just didn't match up. Cedric said, "All seriousness, what's up with Claudia and Joanna?" Well, what I've been hearing about Claudia is like I've been hearing like some concussion protocols with her, like nothing like solid about her coming back, but I've been hearing some things about issues like that, and I think y'all know Joanna. She's just out doing other stuff, getting money, and I,
she's Claudia going through sort of the same thing that Macedo's going through.
she is like concussion stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Which yeah, she might not be back. We don't know. But yeah, Joanna, like I said, she been doing her thing, chilling. But it's about time to come back. I mean, for real.
Who does she fight though?
Um,
The winner of Dern Rodriguez?
that would be a good fight. That would be a good fight.
Yeah, like I'm down to see that because I mean Carla ain't gonna take that fight. You know what I'm saying? Carla waiting on that belt. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
it'd be wise not to.
He said it'd be wise not to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she might get done up again by Joanna. I ain't gonna lie to you because she ain't gonna get her down. I don't think Carla big enough to wrestle her down.
I mean, who can get Joanna down and keep her down? Like who's kept her down?
I mean, you know what they said. You know what the rumors floating around American Top Team was. You know what I'm saying? I told you about that.
Oh boy.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
boy.
I told you who held her down. They said,
I
the only person in the whole gym that could hold her down was Jillian Robertson. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna talk about that. But at 115, who can? Nobody, bro. Nobody. Ain't nobody holding. Maybe but Mackenzie Dern don't fight like that though. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, she
Mackenzie,
don't.
yeah, Mackenzie Dern don't fight like that. Nobody, bro. Really, nobody. Nobody can hold her down.
Yeah, her thing now is like, I mean, her hands are getting better, but hey, her hands, are a big part of her key now, and I think she's loving it. She's loving the striking, the
Who you talking
develop.
about, Carla?
No, the Mackenzie,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but yeah, though Carla, yeah, Carla, she could not get Joanna down and keep her, man. Like I would like to know how strong Joanna is for real. Like I would like to grab her just to see how strong like she is, because like none of these flyweights can keep, or none of these strawweights keep her down, man. Like everybody else can get somebody down and keep them, but it's like her. It's just like she's popping back up. Valentina got her down,
She
but it
popped
wasn't.
back up.
She popped back up.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's something, dude. It's something like it's something. Maybe Tatiana Suarez, if she was still at 115 and still
Mm-hmm.
fighting, if they had crossed paths by now, maybe Tatiana Suarez. I think Tatiana, if Tatiana couldn't, Tatiana had the best chance of doing it. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? That's what Stamina just said is true. JJ can do that because she's a for the mucking flyweight. Absolutely, she really is a flyweight in there.
She is.
But
I mean, I was looking at her like in her recent photo shoot. I think I mentioned that to you. I was like,
yeah,
yo,
she looking
okay,
big.
yeah.
I
So
would
she
love to see her go back. I would love to see her go to 125. And Caitlin Chukagian ain't fighting nobody right now. Book Young J Tech versus Chukagian. Let's
that's a
see
good
that.
fight. That's a good fight.
Yes. Yes.
That would
God,
be a
I would
good
love to
stand
see
up
that.
fight.
Yes, that would be a great fight, dude. Because ain't nobody, if anybody gonna go for a takedown, it'll be Chukagian. You know what I'm saying? Joanna ain't going for no takedown.
Mhm. She's not, man. Like I think Joanna at 125, if she just let her body do her thing, man, she would get a good solid rack of wins. Like what's crazy is we can see Joanna getting wins over the top 10, maybe even a little bit more than Alima Lay, even though she's a flyweight, right?
Right, right.
Like I can see Joanna outworking Jennifer Maya and beating this version of Andrade. And I can see her beating, yeah, Caitlyn K might be weird fight though. Like
Mm-hmm.
good stand up fight, but I don't know what that type of chaotic style Chicane got going on with due to Joanna. TJ said I'm being that mad disrespect for talking about hands and no mention of hands of Stone Robertson. He says I don't know how to
hey,
take that, TJ. I
hey,
mean,
Jillian got hands of stone when she in top position though. Them punches come hard when she on top of you though.
yeah, I give her that. I give her that. Like when she gets you down, she's working. So
And you can see like the different styles of grappling with these grapplers. Like somebody made a comment in the comment section earlier that said that Mackenzie Dern is more submission over position, and then you see
oh,
other
stamina, yeah.
and then you see other grapplers like Tatiana Suarez and Jillian Robertson who are more position over submission. I prefer the position over submission style. I'm a Damian Maya fan. He does both. But I love, dude, I'm telling you, I love to see somebody get somebody down and just control them and just dominate them and and break them on the ground. Like that's why my favorite fight of Robertson's was the Courtney Casey fight, dude. Because she just broke. Are you just seeing Courtney Casey break in the middle of that fight, bro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Like I didn't see Courtney getting submitted in that fight, did I? I'm still mad at Mateo though, man. For real.
Leave
Mojo
Poliana alone, man.
Mojo said hopefully JJ comes back with her last two fights with Valentina and Whaley, even though she lost. Those are good fights. I mean, I'd like to see her go out with a fight with Whaley. I would. Is Alima Lay even fighting anymore? Because it looks like she decided to switch to. Oh wow! Come on, man. I ain't even gonna start with that. I ain't even going to read that, man.
That's messed up, man. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, Mr. Lee, I gotta go back and watch it. It's Ali documentary. Dang, part 4 is tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, TJ, come on, man.
Yeah, Lima Lay, she get thick, but thick Lima is there for real and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of stuff coming up, man. A lot of stuff coming up. We in for this fight week, dude. This is what we've been waiting on. This card, we've really been waiting on this card, though, combo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've been waiting, man. I mean, yeah, like I said, if anything distracts me, calls me away from the TV waters, I'm gonna be crying, man.
yeah.
Cause this is like, no, man, I got to sit down. I got to be in here on these fights, man, for real.
I got to be very strategic this Saturday. You know what
I
I'm
want
saying?
to, I want to jump off of women real quick, man. Like, what do you think of Joaquin Buckley, though, man? Like, what do you think of his performance against Arroyo?
you never know what you're gonna get from Joaquin Buckley. Like
Mm-hmm.
he looks like a killer sometimes, and sometimes he don't. But I mean, his power is unspeakable. Like his power is there, man. You know what I'm saying? So he can hurt a lot of people, man. He can hurt a lot of people with that explosiveness and that power. But he does have Carter. It does fade in the later rounds, though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It
Yeah.
does. It does go away. You know, so it's up to people to weather that storm because he's gonna come out fast. He a fire starter, dude. He come out
Mm-hmm.
right away. You know what I'm saying? So you just, I don't know, man. If he can be that flash knockout guy, then that'll be who he is. But you drag him into some later rounds, and you can beat him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, I think he did a great job of like breaking that leg down, man. Did you see Arroyo's leg though, man? Like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh man, like that's what he needed. That's what he
He
needed,
throws
and like,
everything. He throws everything with absolute power in the first
yeah,
round, dude. Like everything.
which, like you said, that might not be good. Like, I don't know if he's a 5 round fighter yet. Do you?
No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no, no.
yeah.
Just like Adarujo is not a 5 round fighter.
Mm-hmm.
No, nope.
But yeah, man, yeah, we're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna wrap this thing up. But yeah, man, I'm hyped about
This
this
weekend
week.
is it. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, you jumping over. Y'all do y'all post fight on Bloody Canvas or however y'all gonna do it. You know, I might come through, man, this
Yes,
Sunday.
sir. Yes, sir.
Just just hit me up,
Yeah, we
whatever day it
definitely
is.
we definitely gonna hit it Sunday for the post fight. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to do. I gotta get back, man. I've been lazy lately with podcasting. I've been fulfilling my bloody canvas duties, but I got to
Mhm.
get back to no filter MMA. So this weekend I'll be doing live post fight, not live, but right after the fights. You know what I'm saying? Each fight, the female fights specifically, I'll be
Mhm.
doing a video short. So be on the lookout for those for my live reactions, my instant reactions to what we see. So I'll be back doing that, and then you know
Shoot, you need to jump on tomorrow, man. Let's take the party to your house. Let's mess up your house a
Yeah,
little.
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it
You
tomorrow.
know.
Absolutely. I'm down, man. I'll do a podcast. I'm off tomorrow night at 5.
Mhm.
Shit, by 7:30, 8 o'clock, man, I can be live. So yeah, yeah. I'll do an open link tomorrow. Absolutely, man, for sure.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm sure somebody would probably want to spar a little bit with you. I mean, stamina might, you might draw TJ out.
Might draw TJ at the woodworks. You know what I'm saying? Stamina says, "Oh, BJ, before you go, see the situation with Dan Hooker and Nasrat this week. That's one of the main things I was trying to impress upon. But by the way, what happened?
Oh yeah, I
Don't
saw that too.
don't tell me that fight is off too, man.
Actually, Nasrat, he's having issues with his visa now. I saw that last night.
Oh
I mean, he was right.
no.
You pull it up now. He went on Twitter and was writing out a long letter, kind of like begging, like get the situation right. Like Dan Hooker, I think he finally got his right, and then his started coming up with issues. I don't know.
It's tough. It's tough. It's tough from Australia to get here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
uh, nah, come on, man. Like, that fight got to happen. That's a big opportunity for Nasserat. Like, I like Nasserat. And I just want to stamina. I just want to clear something up with you. I gotta clear something up with you. Who combo? Help me remember. Actually, I was talking to my boy Alex Behunin, who's part of Bloody Canvas,
Hmm.
and Alex was talking about somebody with visa issues. And Alex, he works for Cage Side Press as well as Bloody Canvas, so he's at the fights. He's getting the inside scoop. He's getting the background scoop. And Alex said, from what he has gathered, that when a fighter has visa issues, that their management team, whoever's handling their shit, has waited until the last minute to do
Mm,
to do things the way that it's supposed to be done. That's how you create visa issues. That's how you
mm.
run into visa issues. So I wanted to come back to Stamina on that because Stamina savagely called me out on No Filter MMA for saying that I was wrong and that management has nothing to do with it. Management actually has everything to do with it.
That's what I was saying.
Yes, absolutely. Management has everything to do with visa issues. If they're not getting your shit done in time, your shit's supposed to be done and requested months ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? So that can already be worked out. It's when they try to do it last minute is when they run into problems. So Jillian Robinson was correct in saying that, you know what I'm saying, she made sure before she was flying doing these international fights that she had her shit in line so that she didn't face visa issues or travel restriction issues or whatever whatever could have came up for her to get to the fight. Because Jillian fought overseas a lot of fights in the first part of her UFC run. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So, you know, it is up to the management team, Stamina. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I have to get you back at that one because you called me out so savagely. But yes.
Mm-hmm.
He, go
Yeah,
ahead,
because
Combo.
I believe it's like you have an obligation to remember it as well, but it's up to them if they're keeping up with your moves, who you interview with,
Yeah.
and when your next fight is, and where you're at. So it's like with because I didn't get a chance to go in it too, and that's who I was pointing the finger at, the management, like because
Right.
Liana Joju was having the same issue.
Yep.
My thing was, what's her management doing? Taylor Santos had the issue.
Yep.
Why y'all scheduling her this fight out, and y'all know she ain't got the paperwork ready? Now
Right.
same thing with
Exactly.
Nasrat.
Yep.
So
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So there is a part played in it by management. You know what I'm saying? That they ain't got the fighters shit together. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? So I mean, okay, Stamina says no, it's a possibility, sure, but it's not a certainty. That was the only thing I was objecting to. No, you called me out. I can go back and read the comments that right now, Stamina, and I can tell you exactly what you said. So you told me that what Jillian Robinson said was not true. I mean, I can go back and find it, man. Like I can go find it. Ain't that long video. It ain't that long of a video ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Like,
got
I
the
mean,
receipts. He got
got the
receipts.
receipts, bro. Like, I know what's going on. Where is that? Hold on. There it is, right there. Let me see. Let me read exactly what you said because it was
Mhm.
on that
Well, he
Taylor. Was it that Taylor Santos? No, it wasn't that. Somebody was out. Somebody was out of the fight.
yeah, because Mojo actually left a comment on a video, asked me about this situation. I'm glad you brought it up because he kind of
Yeah,
wanted to know about it. So yeah,
was on the Montana calls her shot video with no, it wasn't that. No, there it is right there. When Taylor Santos, is that it? Let me see. Hold on.
well, he said go back and read it. He said I said G-Rod was right and you were wrong.
I can't find it. I can't find it, man. But you absolutely told me I was wrong. You absolutely told me I
All
was
right, look,
wrong.
he said I'll break it down to you at some point. What better time than tomorrow, right? I mean,
Right, absolutely, yeah. Damn, what a video was that on, man? God, that shit made me so mad. But anyways,
it wasn't the last one you did where we were, you said you were going to talk about visas or something like that. Or like maybe like two streams ago or something.
was it 2 live streams ago? Let me see. Let me go look at this last live stream and check the comments and see. Oh, that might be. There it is. I found it. Okay. You said some bad takes here, homie, regarding visa issues. It's no good saying fighter. Oh, because he was saying that because I was saying fighters should be in the US already, which I think that's kind of like
I did
precautionary
say that.
measures.
Yeah, I know. I will fess up to that. I did say that part for myself. Like
Maybe
that was where
Grant.
I was coming from on my
Let me
angle.
let me find what he said. Even processing, nutrition fees, whatever. Okay. No, I don't mean to keep you, man, but I'm gonna find what he said.
No, go ahead. Because
Let's
I was thinking the same thing. Like I said, okay, if you are signed with a certain management company, the pandemic is going on. You should be set up to fight here for the time being. Like I said, like the service. If this is where your money's coming from, you should be here.
Okay, so his initial comment, I replied and said, but they should be prepared, bro. 99.9% of international fighters don't have this issue. He said, respectfully, you don't know what you're talking about. International travel for work reasons is not always the straightforward thing you perhaps believe it to be. And I said, no, you're wrong again. I actually speak to fighters before I make claims like this. And just like Pam Sorensen posted today, she's got all of her international stuff in check and she's ready to fight abroad if she were to get the call. So I've already asked fighters how international traveling for fights is handled. And if you're having visa issues, then your management team is not handling it correctly. And he said, no, BG, I'm not. The fact that you seem to think that fighters' experiences is all fighters' experiences, or whatever he means, precisely why you don't know what you're talking about. Pam is one person, different countries, nationalities, different handling of applications. It can get more granular than that. But bad management is always a possibility, but never a certainty. Okay. Robinson is wrong. You are. Robinson is on YouTube channel. So you still were saying I was wrong, though. Like, you still said I was wrong. Management can do everything right and still have their application denied. Yeah, but it's up to them to do that in a timely manner to win, so that they have everything corrected before the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are all these other international fighters able? How is Roman Dolidze able to come here and fight, and Leanna Jojua isn't, and they're both from Georgia? You know what I'm saying? Different management team. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I don't know what Stamina talking about. I don't know what Stamina talking about. He called me out on it though and told me I was wrong when I knew what I was talking about.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. This situation, I just hope they get this fixed because I want to see Nasrat perform, man. I really
This
do.
is his chance.
This is his chance, man. Like, you have to I don't know if you want me to send you that article, but you'll probably see it, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at some now. I had actually had it pulled up.
Yeah, they said, let's see.
It says it's still in jeopardy, and that was 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
MMA Weekly said that the fight is still in jeopardy, man. Damn.
He said he just sent off the information needed and hope it gets processed. But they said, like, with this, pandemic going on, like, it needs to be like a deadline or something. Wow.
Yeah, man,
He said, look, had my interview Friday, didn't sleep for 24 hours, drove 6 hours to Frankfurt, had my interview at 9 a.m., but didn't get my passport and visa approved yet. Wow. That was all on the that was all on Monday.
He said, this is the fight of my life. Please approve my visa.
Yeah.
Damn, he begging, man. I mean, but the blame got to be placed on somebody. The blame is somewhere in the chain of getting him here. Whoever's supposed to be handling getting him here, you know what I'm saying? There's a fault somewhere. Something hadn't been done correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is he scrambling doing this when he could have done this 6 weeks ago? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. I know Robertson said she had that shit squared away a long time before it was fight. So as the closer she got to the fight, she could prepare on nothing but the fight and not have to worry about it. See, this is all a mental fuck up for Nasrat Hapcrash. You know what I'm saying? This is a mental fuck up because he having to deal with this instead of focusing on the weight cut, focusing on sharpening his tools, getting his conditioning right. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? He got to focus on visa issues and the flight. You know what I'm saying? It's fight week. He's supposed to be settled in Vegas or wherever it is that they fighting.
Yeah, Vegas, man. Yeah, like I said, Manone and Taylor, they're already here, and it's like you need to get your body acclimated to this time schedule. And media day is Wednesday.
The elevation.
I think. Yeah.
You got to get that flight out the way. They say them flights. Them fight week flights, they fuck up your weight cut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he got a long flight. So, yeah, I mean,
let's see. Mojo said Nasrat and the Hooker are going to be doing a weight cut on the plane the way this mess is going. Yeah. I mean, that's not good.
That's not good at all. That's not good at all. So, I mean, it is what it is.
For sure, man. But B, good conversation, man. Before we wrap this thing up, though,
yes,
you have any final thoughts?
I'm ready for this weekend, dude. We'll talk more about it tomorrow night, but I'm ready for this weekend. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
And I'm gonna do what I do to be. I'm gonna do what I got to do.
Yeah.
To be in front of this television when the shit start. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I'm already.
What time the early prelims start?
Oh man, 6 p.m.
Oh, I got time.
6 p.m. Yeah.
I got time.
I'm gonna go ahead and put out a disclaimer to everybody that look, I'm doing this at this time, so just let y'all know. Don't call me or check schedule, nothing.
Yeah, I put my phone when it's a card like this. I put my phone on do not disturb. I mean, I ain't trying to be bothered. I ain't trying to be nothing. Like, leave me alone. This fight's going on. Like,
Exactly.
Sorry.
Exactly. But yeah, I put it in the comment section. Make sure y'all subscribe to my man BJ from No Filter MMA. Um, where else we can follow you at, man?
Yeah, at No Filter MMA on Twitter, No Filter MMA right here on YouTube, and Bloody Canvas MMA right here on YouTube as well. So yes, follow
And
your
yeah, I
boy.
will I will drop in on y'all bloody canvas boys one of these days. I mean, well, not
Yes,
one of these
sir.
days, but Sunday, whenever y'all do it. So
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
We'll
But
do that.
yeah, man, we about to get up out of here.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
I will see y'all over at your house tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
At your house tomorrow. All right, y'all.
All
Combo
right.
Breaker 99. Make sure y'all subscribe. Peace.